Yeah. Give me about a few minutes. Hopefully, come on in the room. Unless they scared. We'll give about 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Let everybody come in. Y'all see the title, Breakdown of the NFC North. I mean East, sorry. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, y'all here at the right channel. Gates Up in Media. I'm letting some people come on in. How y'all doing? Yes, sir. Football tonight, NFC East. We're going to be breaking it down. Waiting for a couple people to come on in. Appreciate you. Chef Rocker. I hope I said that right. Appreciate you. Give us a couple minutes. About a minute. My team in the NFC South. The Bucks. Who your team? Man, in a few minutes, we're going to trying to have a complete breakdown. I'm talking about my Bucks up. Come on, man. Come on, man. You mean my Bucks up? Who your team? Got to be more careful, boy. I tell you. The Eagles. How long you been an Eagles fan? 2 years? Yeah, we about to get this thing rocking. How long you been an Eagles fan? 20 years, huh? Okay, okay, okay. That's what's up. I'll let you ride with that. So 20 years, um 20 years. Let's see. So you've been an Eagle fan basically since they went to the Super Bowl with Nab back in I think they went in like '03. My Bucks won it in '02. You know what I mean? So I think we got more Super Bowls than y'all. So I feel good about being a Bucks fan. You know what I mean? I know the Bucks. You know what I mean? They only came in the league in '76 or '79 or something like that. Um. Oh, you from Philly? Okay, I can respect that. I can respect that. Um. Back in the day, you know what? I have to look at his numbers. I will say, we used to be in the division with the Eagles. The Bucks did. Um, we'll see how good we are. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm sold on Baker Mayfield, but I'm not giving up on Baker Mayfield. We'll see. Or we might have to tank and get one of these quarterbacks I heard about from USC or somewhere else. So it's one thing we'll have to see about that. But I'm eager to see the heck. Who- Somebody in there? What? Who? Oh, um, I'm eager to see. My bad. Eager to see if this trash division. Oh man, I ain't been putting your comments on the screen. Dog been talking. My bad. I'm eager to see Donovan McNabb numbers because I felt like he was one of the top quarterbacks back in the day, meaning he possibly should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. Did not look up the numbers, but I might have to go through that tonight to see he was up with old Donovan McNabb. Because I thought, oh shoot. Come on. The thing with me and Donovan McNabb is I felt like he was a quarterback back in the day that was kind of before his time, and he catered to not running the ball. They put him in the pocket, drop back pass, and that's what he did. I think he was pretty successful at it, but I think that also hindered that hindered his career because he wasn't a dual threat. Now he wasn't a Michael Vick or anything like that, but say my butt stink right now. He wasn't a Michael Vick right now, but he could be a threat to run the ball, and he never really like took that on because I think he went to Syracuse. Pretty sure he went to Syracuse, but I remember seeing him in college, and he used to run that thing a little bit. But by the time he got to the pros, back then it was on drop back pass league, and I think that's more so what he did compared to. And I know back then also you were kind of frowned upon for drop. I meant for running the ball, unless you was a Michael Vick, and obviously he came in the league before Michael Vick. But I think that hindered his career a lot, in my opinion, and probably prevented him from being a Hall of Fame quarterback. If I'm being honest, um, he was the only team coming like that. We're gonna see, man. Um, Chill NFC East legit. I think they are legit. Real talk. I think the Giants playoff team, Cowboys, two really commanders, really bad. Wow, wow. So you saying the Giants is a playoff team? I don't see that part, but we're gonna go over it. So I'm back on Facebook now. So we're gonna introduce to you. Mab is underrated. I agree, but he also looked very bad when he left Philly and went to the Commanders, formerly known as the you know that word. I guess I can't say it. But anyway, when he went to that team, he looked terrible. Uh Looked very, very, very bad. But I need to go back and see his numbers, man, because he was definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the I feel like he was one of the best quarterbacks in the league at that time, when he was with with Philly with y'all. Giants went to the playoffs last year. Giants made the playoffs last year. They terrible. Oh man, you gonna make me have to look that up. Let me go look. Let me. Oh man. My bad. See, the New York Jets last five. Well, yep, 2022 when they lost the divisional round. They've been to the playoffs a total of 33 times in 99 seasons. 33 times in 99 seasons. Yeah, you're right. Um, yeah, you're right. But I think so what I'm gonna introduce to y'all since I'm on Facebook right now. Yesterday, I got my little helmets up here. We did the AFC North, and this is the teams how I have them ranked: Baltimore 1, Cincinnati 2, Pittsburgh 3, and the Browns 4. Um, oh, probably can't. Yeah, that thing ain't focusing. Hold on, let me stop this for a second. And realize y'all can see that. You know what I'm saying? Bam. There we go. So y'all see that? Um, Baltimore 1, Cincinnati 2, Pittsburgh 3, Cleveland Browns 4. A lot of people got the Cleveland Browns over Pittsburgh, but after looking at their schedule, because I originally had Pittsburgh 4th, but after looking at their schedule, I think that Pittsburgh has a shot to get in the wild card spot and taking that. I think this is the best division in football, if you ask me. I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm saying. So today, I got a surprise, and I don't even like it. Bam. Y'all see that right there? Don't tell me I'm crazy. Go ahead and tell me I'm crazy. I got the Cowboys taking the division this year. Remember, this division hasn't had the same team lead it consecutive years, and so I don't even know how long, like 15, 16 years. Then I got the Cowboys at 1, the Eagles at 2, the Giants at 3, and the Commanders at 4. What y'all think about that? I know I'm gonna get beat up about that one. What y'all think about that? Let me know. Let me see. Sit and Politics says McNabb was all right. McNabb was straight, dog, for real. Vic took his job coming out of prison. Yeah, but that was the more so the downside of McNabb when McNabb was doing his thing. And then that was also pretty much the end of Andy Reid at that time and all kind of stuff. I think they had just been. I mean, they did go to a Super Bowl together. I mean, you can't just act like McNabb wasn't nothing. Now, I'm not saying McNabb was Tom Brady or something, but McNabb was nice to me. Bengals over the Ravens all day. Nope. You definitely wrong about the AFC East, best division. Yeah, man. I think AFC. It's the AFC North. I think it is. Yeah, it's the AFC North. I think that's the best division in football. He say, "What the terrible pick? Eagles are primed to take the division. We got stability. Hey, I mean that's why it's opinions, baby. At the end of the day, I'm taking them Cowboys, and I'm no Cowboy fan at all. Coming off the Super Bowl, come on, no way. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm taking the Cowboys to take it, but I'm looking at the history of that division as well. So you just can't say I'm straight crazy because the history of that division also says y'all won't win it again this year. Also, I think they're gonna start figuring out your offense. Why the Cowboys? I think the Cowboys have a great defense, and I'm betting on Dak Prescott to have a much better year this year. Their coaches suck. They got worse. Well, why you say they got worse? Where did they get worse at? I think the defense is still stellar. Offensive line. We gonna jump into this thing. You know what I'm saying? Who we gonna start out with? Hold on, let me bring this on. Let me bring this on. So we got something to rock with. I'm doing Pro Football Focus predictions. Bring that on here. I haven't even read it yet. But I mean, without question, you already know who the first team in that division. All right, here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Anyway, NFC East. This is Pro Football Focus. Is no, this ain't pro. Who is this? Sports. No, I'll try to go to Pro Football Focus, but sports are not. However you say that. Anyway, they got Philly going 12-5, Cowboys 12-5. So I'm assuming at that 12-5, the head-to-head competition, they got Philly winning it. New York Giants 8-9, and the Commanders are 7-10. So 8-9, you don't make the playoffs. I'm assuming definitely not going to make the playoffs. So the bottom tier team I have is your the Commanders. I'm gonna start down there. See those Commanders down there. What you gotta say? Yeah, I mean they lost Zeke, but I mean I don't think that was a big deal. Let me check. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Let me check out what's going on Facebook over here. Because most of the time I can't see the questions on Facebook, so you have to go to have to come on over to the channel. Gates Open Media on YouTube. Because it's not gonna work. Let me find not that. Sorry, trying to get back where I was. Come on. There we go. All right. Nothing going on Facebook at the moment. There's like one person watching. But anyway, see, the Commanders opted against pursuing a high-end starting quarterback. Who is their quarterback? I mean, I don't even think old boys in the league anymore. Instead of choosing to roll with Sam Howell and Jacoby Brissett, it is slightly unfortunate as a quarterback in this one position, holding Washington back from becoming a viable Commander. They got top 10 defense. Offense will surprise some people in 2023. With that being said, starting one of the worst quarterbacks in NFL. And some questions about the head coach, likely. I think their head coach is old boy that used to coach Carolina, Sam Howell. I don't even know who this dude is. So didn't do my homework on them. Don't think I need to do any homework on them. Pretty much said and done. Yeah, they suck. So it's where's Deuce? That's his team. Where's Deuce? Sit and Politic. Where Deuce at? Don't even give me something on these sorry jokers. But they're definitely not going to turn it around in one season. And then I think Magic Johnson is part owner of the team now. I think they got a new ownership group. Magic Johnson being one, the headliner, the big name behind it. I think eventually they'll put together a winner, but it's going to be a couple of years. And then they're talking about doing another name change too. Yeah, Ron Rivera. That's it. I think he's a pretty good coach. I really do. I used to see him every week in the NFC South, going against the Bucks. And I think he'll be able to get those boys going, but he's going to need time. But first of all, if he's given the time, that's one thing. Not sure where Deuce is. Gotta hit him up, cuz. Deuce. He don't want that smoke anyway. So I think Ron Rivera, I think, is a decent coach. But all the stuff going on, I think that's part of the stuff as well. That went on with John Gruden and all that stuff that I think has been a setback for that team. And I think it's going to take a couple years if given the time, because in today's sports market, if it ain't now, it's never. Basically, what have you done for me lately? Ron Rivera's been there about 2 or 3 seasons now and haven't done pretty much anything. So I wonder, is your boy still in the league? That quarterback they had last year, he used to be y'all quarterback at Philly. The one that won the Super Bowl. Well, he didn't win the Super Bowl because he was hurt. I can see his face, can't think of his name. I want to see he's still even in the league. But not Philly, but Washington, I really just I don't think there's much to say about them. And I pulled up the wrong doggone thing, to be honest. Now I'm mad at myself. Pro Football Focus, where you at, man? Oh. Come on, man. I don't want to see y'all talk. Sorry about that. Yeah. That show is gonna be too long. That's a 2-hour show for them people to be talking. I ain't got all that time. We can move on to the New York Giants. Let me see. Got dead air. We're not supposed to have dead air on the air, but that's where we at right now. Sorry, but it is what it is. The New York Giants, I don't know. They probably backed into the playoffs last year. I don't even remember, but obviously they did make it. I didn't think they was gonna make it, but I mean, I didn't even know they made it. That's how not good they were. But they got Daniel Jones, the quarterback. Let's see what their predictions are. I know I'm just looking at this thing. Y'all can't see nothing. This is not what I want. Not Bleacher Report. Come on, man. Oh, they got Grunt coming over there? I'm just playing. Anyway, I gotta find this doggone stuff. I had this stuff lined up, but unfortunately, I brought up the wrong stuff, and I apologize. That's how I go sometimes when you're going live, man. You just gotta make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Got to make things happen. Daniel Jones, he's going into like his 4th year or so, 5th year maybe. I think I just think he's a pretty average quarterback. Don't think nothing gonna. Here we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna bring this up right quick. I'm gonna bring up the schedule. Give me a second. Sorry. I'll bring up that schedule. That's what we gonna do. Yeah. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah. Man, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm back over here. I think obviously they were a playoff team last year, so they are at least worth talking about. To be honest, whatchamacallit wasn't even worth talking about, the Commanders. So this preseason. All right, so regular season. Starting the thing off with the Cowboys, that's an L. That's an L right off the bat. I think so. But when it's early in the season like that, what y'all over here talking about? Y'all over here talking about how? Hit him up. Baker not good, brother. Stop it, man. Carson Wentz, that's his name. Is he even in the league anymore? New York pretty good, Brian. The Bowl did a great job. But I think they'll regress. I just think that. Commanders at the bottom of the conference. Forget the division. Yeah, you right about that. I definitely agree with that. But coming on, who we got? We got the Giants against the Cowboys. Obviously, that's a division game. And when I said just lock it up, I was thinking about Washington. So I think that'll be a pretty good game. But when you're coming in early in the season, those should definitely be toss-up games simply because you're not ready. You're still not in tackling form. If y'all remember, maybe 7, 8, 9 seasons ago, 10 years ago, whatever, they stopped a lot of the contact in preseason anyway. So it takes a couple of years for a couple of weeks for these players to get adjusted to tackling, like making real tackles. So that first couple of weeks, and then I think you have one less, no. And then a lot of the teams also, they need to, the quarterbacks and all this stuff still got to get their rhythm, because if you think about the quarterbacks at the beginning of the season, also, during preseason, they're not playing in the games, and then these teams are a shell of themselves. What up? Who is this? BS Will. BS Will, what's up? Don't know who you are, but hey, what's happening? The teams are a shell of themselves. So when you come into preseason, they're not going to show everything they're going to do defensively. They're not going to show the things that they're going to do offensively. They don't want to put that stuff on film until the actually first week of the season. So I think week 1 through 3 is like really a toss-up. Really, I think some of the better teams could lose to some of the sorrier teams at that during that time frame. If you like one of the, I think you could lose definitely early if you're one of the better teams. That's facts. Chief Rocker. Hope I'm saying that right. Eagles gonna win it. Okay, 100%. Eagles taking it. Look like they're having their own conversation walking this division. It's your nephew. The smart one, not Kyson. I got another nephew too called nephew. I got another nephew. Hey man, when you coming on the show, man? Hey, click the link. I got the link in it. Chef Rocker, Chief Rocker. Hey, the link is at the top of the comment. So if y'all wanted to hop on the show, come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. You ain't got to show your face. Really, it's better if you show your face. You just hit that, bam. Now you can't see my face. Bam, stop your cam. Come on. I need some people to come on the show right now. Right now, come on the show. Pop up. But anyway, week one against the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I did pick the Cowboys to win this division. So the Cowboys are going to win that game. Week 2, we're talking about the Cardinals. Their quarterback has in his contract, he needs to study. So y'all better beat the Cardinals. And they lost DeAndre Hopkins. Was it DeAndre Hopkins? I think it was Hopkins. But anyway, then you got the 49ers. That's going to be a toss-up. But I think possibly Purdy is playing. I threw all kind of dirt on him. But possibly Purdy's playing. The 49ers, I don't know, man. They are a pretty good team. I got somebody popped up in here. Let's see who popped up. Who popped up? This guy.
Hey, dude.
This guy out there. Boy, you need a haircut. Oh, Lord.
No, I don't need no haircut, man.
What you doing with that hair?
Letting it grow.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Like that, cause I have my hat on.
Yeah. So what you think about this division so far? I don't know if you can see the screen, but I got the Cowboys. Huh?
Whose schedule this is? The Giants?
Yeah, this is the Giants schedule. Week 1, they got the Cowboys, Cardinals, 49ers. So I'm gonna say they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First 8 weeks of the season. They should beat the Commanders. The Bills may be out tough off. Them Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? They should slaughter the Dolphins. Everybody know the Dolphins trash. Now let me stop. The Dolphins should win that. Let's see. That's a given. That could go either way. They should be one. I don't even know about the 49ers. I think the 49ers going to get them. I think Seattle's going to get them. John should be better than last year. Should be and is two different things, because you got to also think about their schedule. You just can't look at the their team last year and say, oh, they should be better. Yes, theoretically they should be better, but you just can't say they're going to be better because their schedule.
They gonna be better, man. You sleep. They got the Cowboys week 1. They gonna beat the Cardinals. That's easy money.
Well, they should beat the Cardinals. The 49ers isn't an easy game. Seattle's
not at all.
That's not an easy game.
Seattle, that's an easy game for them. Seattle run defense is horrible. Saquon, this is the key factor. Saquon Barkley staying healthy. That is the key factor for them boys. If he stay healthy, that man they gonna do some damage.
I mean, it definitely will help their offense because, play action pass and different things like that.
They defense good.
But then the Dolphins, I think that's an L. I think the Dolphins take that. I think the Bills gonna beat them. They should beat the Commanders. And then the Jets have a great defense. Now they just added Aaron Rodgers. So really, we're talking one, in my opinion, we're talking 2, maybe 3 wins at the beginning of the season. That's why I have them.
I like them to get the Cowboys in week 1. Cowboys gonna come out sleeping.
See my little thing here? Huh?
Cowboys week 1 gonna come out sleeping. And I think New York gonna take them.
It's a division game, so I agree it can go either way. I don't agree necessarily, but it can go either way because it's a division game and it's week 1. But if this was down the line, I'll be able to tell a little bit easier who I think would be able to take that thing. But I like
the Cowboys later in the season, but week 1, no, I think.
Okay, so let's say they beat the Cowboys. That's 1. Then you got the Cardinals. No, they should beat the Cardinals. So that's 2. That's 2 wins. Are they beating 49ers and the Seahawks? Because
they're not going to beat the 49ers.
They play. You got to think about it. They go from. So they're playing at home against the Cowboys. Then they go cross and have to play Arizona, 2 time zones away. Well, no, not for them because that's probably 1 time zone. And then you go to California, and then you come back home to Seattle. Then you come down here to Miami. You travel across country a little bit, but likely they're a little bit more centralized almost. Then you got the Bills. That's an L. I think the Commanders. That's a win. The Jets, I think that's going to be an L. So
the Bills going to be garbage this year. They hitting them with the Madden curse.
The Madden curse.
Yeah, they got Allen on the cover.
Oh yeah,
gonna get the Madden curse.
Uh oh. Y'all know about that Madden curse? That might be a real deal. We'll see this year though. We'll see if that's the real deal this year though. So they might come out with 3. They might be 4-4, 3 and 5.
3 and 5 sounds better. They win at least 3 of them games.
Then they got the Raiders. They should win that one. So now they're 4 and 5. Then they got the Cowboys again. They ain't gonna win both the games against the Cowboys. So I'm gonna give the Cowboys that. They're 4 and 6. They should beat the Commanders. That's 5 and 6. The Patriots, I think that's a toss-up game.
I don't know. The Patriots got Zeke.
I'm gonna give it to the Patriots. Then they probably will beat the Packers. The NFC South, they going against the Saints. I don't know much about the Saints. What's going on with the Saints? I think they the Aints. So they should beat the Saints.
Wait, they got Derek Carr now. The Saints got Derek Carr.
Who they coach? They ain't got Sean Payton on there, so I mean,
no, because he in Denver.
He in Denver, yeah.
But they offensive scheme is still the same, and they got the weapons.
Yeah,
they got Olave. They got Marquez. Not I said Marquez Coulston. They got what boy the name is?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they got what's the name? Big boy.
Then they got the running back
a few years ago. They got Kamara.
Yep. Then they're gonna lose to the Eagles. The Rams could be a toss-up, and then they play the Eagles again. Now this game here is gonna depend on positioning. How good are the? Where will the Eagles be? Are they gonna be fighting for a position, or will they be at the point to where they can sit players and all that stuff there?
The Eagles gonna whop.
The Eagles gonna
they
what?
Ain't ready. That defense too serious for them. The Eagles gonna beat the mess out of them boys. They gonna win that division. I don't see the Cowboys even competing with the Eagles.
Yeah, but you got to think of this. But this is what I'm saying. The last game we talking about the Giants right now. The last game of the season against the Eagles. The last two of the last three. So will this game have any implications for seeding? That's what's going to be important. Will the Eagles be so far ahead, or will the Eagles found their final destination in the playoffs at that time? Be like, oh well, we gonna rest our starters.
No, they ain't gonna rest them. Not for the first game. They play them in 2 weeks after that, so they probably rest them in that last game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The last game.
Yeah, that last game they might sit them, so they might get them. But even with sitting the starters, them boys got heat over there. Them boys got depth.
We'll see. I think okay, let's say Patrick Mahomes, right? He came in the league, was on fire, right? So I think it takes that second year for that to happen to be like, okay, they dogs. They dogs because this quarterback is a dog. So now when we start losing people because we can't sign them because the quarterback gets all the money and all that stuff, then we're gonna be able to see what kind of dog Jalen Hurts is. I'm not saying he's terrible or not good or anything like that, but I'm just saying we're gonna be able to see what kind of dogs they are after this year. If they are successful again, as I ain't gonna say they have to be as successful, but one of them teams you're scared to play again this year, after going into next year, I'm sorry, then you be like, all right, they dogs. That's the way I see it. Year one, it's a shock the league. Year two is more so, we can do this again because we are the real deal. And then year three is that scare factor. In my opinion, that's when it really, really pops up. It really happens. Yeah.
Yeah, but just says we gonna see. The Eagles might come out and be dog crap.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna be dog.
They might have got figured out by now.
That's my point, and that's why I'm saying year two. That tells okay, we don't see what y'all can do, but we still gonna do what we do anyway. You know what I mean? So in year three is okay, we did what we did for 2 years. Y'all, we've proven y'all can't stop us. So we're gonna keep being dogs for a hot little minute. And that's where I think it goes. To be able to tell, what I'm saying, who is when you get them dogs, them franchises, those teams that are good for years, at least 5 years, have 4-5 year run, 6 year run. That's where for me, that's where it starts in year two, and then year three says, yeah, we here. So I'm not saying the Eagles aren't there, but I'm like, after this year it'll tell me. We got next them Eagles, in my opinion. I just want to give it to the, to the Eagles. Let's look at the schedule, because I think the schedule also determines a lot as well. Who they're facing, at what time they're facing them. Also, injury plays a role in that, but you never know, obviously, when somebody's gonna get injured. So team can be great, and then you get somebody, quarterback injured or something like that. Let me bring this up right quick. Damn. Know what that is? I just did, but anyway, let's see. There we go.
I'm finna go and get off here, man. My phone finna die.
All right, then, sir. Appreciate you jumping on real quick.
Yes, sir.
Let me know when you're ready to go for real. So you've been playing anyway. All right. Whoa. There we go. All right, we got the Eagles. We got the Eagles schedule. First game in the season, they take on the Patriots. I think they're gonna win that game. Belichick ain't ready. Not that he's not ready. It'd probably be a good game because it is Belichick. I'm one who believes in the Belichick. I know a lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all just think it was all Tom Brady. But that's yet to be seen. Obviously, when you lose a quarterback to your organization, we all know, if you're a football fan, that's devastating to you. So you lose a guy that's arguably the greatest quarterback of all time to your team. Yes, you're going to have some down years. It just is what it is. So you got to get that position back up to par. Obviously, not necessarily to a Tom Brady par, but you got to get that position back up to be able to do some things. And it's been yet to be seen if Daniel Jones can do that. Obviously, they did make the playoffs one year, but it was like, they kind of backed into that thing. But I think this is the year for Daniel Jones. If it's not this year, then I think them boys going to be going after somebody or making some trades to get somebody, a quarterback that can actually do something in New England. But then that might be a thing to where I'm wrong, and maybe it is a Tom Brady. But from what I remember, Tom Brady, and this isn't, I should be going down the list, but anyway, from what I remember, Tom Brady in the beginning of his career was a game manager. That's what he did. He managed the game until about 2004, 2005. That's when Tom Brady took over and start making those plays to consider him one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And that's why. But when you lose that in your team, obviously your team is going to go down. I don't care. You lose a Kobe or Jordan or LeBron or Kareem, whoever you're going to lose, for the most part, your team is going to go down. So anyway, jump back into this thing. Got New England. I think that's a win for Philly. Week 2, Minnesota. Somebody jumped in here. All right, we got Deuce Andrade just jumped on the pod after I murdered his team. My bad. After I slaughtered his team. What's going on, sir?
Nah, brother, run that back, brother. Run that back, because I heard you was out here talking crazy, talking all that mess.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about the Washington Commanders for literally like 30 seconds. So we might as well move on from that because they ain't gonna do nothing.
I mean, bro, what are you saying? I mean, what's your ranking right now in the division?
Oh, you gotta see that, huh? You know where they at, man. Hold on, my little helmet fell off. Hold on.
Bro, that's crazy. So who you got winning the division? Dallas?
I got Dallas winning the division, Cole. Yeah. The year of the Cowboy. Finally. I mean, because you got to think back. You got to think back. Nobody's won that division consecutively for like 2 years. Nobody's won that division 2 years in a row for like 15, 16 years. John should be better than last year. They should be. Chat was lit.
Listen, man, you're nuts. Man. You're literally nuts with that. How you got the Eagles not winning that?
This man say F because because I'm going off of history. Nobody's won it 2 years consecutively. If history tells me, if history repeats itself, which typically it does, they're not going to be number one. So I got to put them number 2. Not saying that they're not going to make the playoffs.
Man, you're tripping. They're gonna dog walk Dallas. They're gonna probably not lose a game this year in our division. To be honest with you, Dallas will probably be number 2, but I could see them fumble fucking and losing to New York twice because it's Dallas and Dak's trash. I could see Washington sneaking in the 3rd because we just can't underachieve enough to get a high draft pick. So I could see us sneaking in the 3rd or 2nd. That division's more open than people think when it comes to 2, 3, 4.
So Chief Rocker says that the Commanders are tanking.
We'll see. I mean, I thought that was the move when we decided to get Sam Howell as the starting quarterback. But
is he a rookie?
Huh?
Where he come from? Is he a rookie?
He's in his 2nd year. He's out of North Carolina.
On the North Carolina boys, ain't that's where Trubisky from?
Yeah, man, they don't got a good track record with quarterbacks right now. But everybody's trying to get position for the one that's at North Carolina now, Drake May.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching some college football this year. I haven't watched some college football.
Watch some UNC games. Watch some USC games. Those are going to be the 2 top quarterbacks taken in the draft this year. There's some sleeper guys, but those probably be the 2 top guys this year. But nah, man, I think the Commanders, we got a good defense, man. So I think our
Drake May different than those other guys.
Huh? What do you say?
Chief Rocker says Drake May is different than those other guys. I'm assuming in a good way.
Well, Drake May is definitely different than those other guys. I think Drake May, to me, like I was telling Big Baby, I was telling him that I feel like Drake May is probably the best college QB right now. And I felt like that he was the best college QB last year also. Like if he'd have won the draft last year, I feel like he'd been the number 1 overall pick. Caleb Williams, to me, he's too Kyler Murray. I need to see him be more on time. You know what I'm saying? More from the pocket. It's too much of that Johnny Manziel run around bullshit. And, that just doesn't do it in the NFL.
Unless you're Lamar Jackson or Mike Vick or something. Yeah, it doesn't work in the NFL, really.
Well, no, yeah, unless you're running north and south,
north and south. Yeah.
You can't run east and west and expect to do something in the NFL. Motherfuckers are too fast for that shit. So, that's just where I stand on that. But yeah, I think Washington, we might be tank. I mean, I don't think we can tank with the defense we got. We got too many good players on defense to really be tank. We got good safeties. We got good corners. We got our linebackers are, something to be desired there. But
yeah, I think you're gonna probably have to tank, to be honest. Because what is the league is really ran by the quarterback. We all know that for the most part. Now you don't have to have the greatest quarterback in the world to win the Super Bowl, obviously. But in today's league, spreading that thing out, having your quarterback for the long term, that's kind of tough not to get. I see Drake May is what people think Trevor Lawrence is.
Yeah, exactly. Drake May is what Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be. And people are going to ride his dick this year because he got Calvin Ridley. You know what I'm saying? Which I fucking hated because I'm like, that's bullshit. It's going to make this dude look good. But that motherfucker's really trash, man.
Really came from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, he was a 1,400-yard receiver in Atlanta before they suspended him for gambling.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He coming back. They suspended him a whole year.
Bro, if you watch this training camp highlights, he wasn't guard. No one can guard him.
Yeah. Oh.
It's fucking silly.
That sometimes though, man, that be that thing. It's like, okay, you got a great player. You let him. I guess they let him go. Why you let him go? Somebody's gonna pick him up. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
So they let him go because they were fucking stupid and they didn't want to pay his contract.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's Atlanta. Atlanta does dumb stuff a lot.
And then they drafted a fucking receiver. I think because they got a conditional pick for letting him go or something. I don't know, man. Because he got suspended, he was out of the league. He had a petition to get back in the league.
I do remember that. But
so I think they got a conditional pick or something, and then he got to sign with whatever team he wanted, and he chose Jacksonville. Or no, he got traded to Jacksonville or some shit like that.
I was about to say, you get to pick any team you want. Yeah. I think a lot of people get suspended. Could have did that back in the day instead of retiring. That was the case. But yeah, man. Who was talking about? We talking about Philly still. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. This Philly schedule right here. Week 1, they got New England. They're gonna beat New England. Week 2, they got Minnesota. They should beat Minnesota. I mean, week 3, they're gonna lose to the Bucks, obviously. So he let that slip by, huh? Definitely, I know you ain't paying no attention.
But, yeah, because you said we're gonna lose to the Bucks. You tripping?
Yeah,
I heard you. I just wasn't gonna pay you no mind because you tripping. Now they could lose to Washington because we beat their ass last year.
I mean, I think they're going 4-0 to start the season. Philly, Minnesota, the Bucks, and Commanders. I think they're going 4-0. And then they're going to have to make a cross-country trip to get their first L, possibly. We got Sit and Politic.
We play them very well. You know why we play them well, Gates? Because we got a great defensive line and we have great secondary. We play that team very well.
This is Philadelphia's team. I'm talking schedule I'm going over.
I'm saying they got an L those first 4 games. They go lose to Washington.
You think? I think the Eagles going 4-0 to start the season, Cole. Then they make that cross country trip.
We match up very well with them boys, bro.
I believe it. But I mean, if they lose one, it's gonna be to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
But just ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Now let me stop playing.
Yeah, they got an easy schedule. You know what it was, though? 2 gates last year with the Eagles? They had a very favorable schedule.
Yeah. I did notice that definitely down the stretch. I do remember that part of it.
Their schedule was very favorable. I remember they had a top 5 schedule in the NFL last year when it came down to it. And I was like, damn, that is nuts.
So first 6 games, let's say they lose to y'all.
Hey. Just shout out to Sit and Politic for popping in here. Just want to say that real quick.
I already said that, Cole, but you were talking, Cole.
Nah, man, you didn't say it loud enough. Hey, Deuce Andretti, man. I was just thinking, I'm empathizing with your plight. I just realized you got to leave the house every time you want to smoke and you don't have any, anything to roll with. So I'm like, I buy these things in bulk. You know what I'm saying? It's so convenient. Yeah, so I was just like, damn. I seriously was. I was like, damn, you got to go get that shitty. Yeah, either way, you know what I mean? Hey, this comment from Sit and Politic that's up, that is such a wise statement that he made. Anybody should go check him out and subscribe to their channel. Drake May is what people think Trevor Lawrence is. That boy was spitting facts when he said that.
So what do they think Trevor Lawrence is? Now, because I know coming out of college, they thought Trevor Lawrence was one thing.
They're still saying that.
Huh?
They're still saying that. Yeah, they're letting him cook up more than they let any quarterback cook up and take their time and develop, which is hilarious. That was the thing that was dead. But with Trevor Lawrence, yeah, people, bro, they're predicting him to have an MVP season. Turn on the TV or
top 10. They say he's a top 10 quarterback after last year. After he threw more interceptions than he threw touchdowns in the playoffs. Let me repeat that. They have him as a top 10 quarterback after he literally lost in a playoff game.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the first time he did shit, to be clear. This is why when people put and I'm not trying to make this about our conversation we had, Deuce, but I just want to use this as an example because I have the same issue with Justin Herbert. Bro, he hit the playoffs 1 year and you want to anoint him over fucking players like Josh Allen who have done this shit 3 years in and out. It's crazy to me how they treat, how Trevor, for sure, take him for granted, bro.
I put Aaron Rodgers in my top 10 not because of I think he's he's not a quarterback that's gonna win you a game by himself. Obviously, that's why he has his talent around him now. Well, because what he's done before, you know what I'm saying? He's a Super Bowl quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
You can count on it. Yeah. You can count on it, and Justin Herbert more so than Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence, that's the comparison is even more stark when you shine the light on Trevor Lawrence, because Justin Herbert maybe hasn't had the playoff success, but he's had the statistical success throughout his entire career. Trevor Lawrence was ass water the first year. And all of the blame went to his head coach, which is fine. And I think the jury is still out on Trevor Lawrence. But my point with Drake May really has a fucking cannon for real. Really gets the ball where it needs to go. Plays with underdeveloped talent in a lot of cases. Is going into his games as the underdog in most cases. And yes, he's poised. And the point you made about Caleb Williams, even though I really like Caleb Williams, and I think you can't go wrong with either of the quarterbacks, Drake May does stand out in that way, where he's going to stand in the pocket and he could be on time within an offense, but still be spectacular as far as his individual talent. So,
I just want to really quick though.
My bad. Yeah.
No, you good. We've never seen a GOAT in any sport lose, have a losing record in the championship game. But anyway,
right. Okay. I saw your post on fucking Facebook. I didn't like it then.
I want to say this about Drake May. I watched him against Notre Dame, and he threw 2 picks in that game, which led us kind of, and then we just ran it down their throat and kind of, were able to kind of dominate.
Yeah.
But he brought him back late in that game with like some late touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that guy, man. When I watched him play, I'm like, this dude he's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know who he was before, like, this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when we played him, I was like, damn, like this.
Same. I heard about him this year, and I had to go watch him, and I'm like, well, and I was a big Caleb Williams supporter, you know that. So I watched him, and I had to say he's on that level. When you watch him, there's no way to deny it. Like he's a special player. So and also to the point of what Deuce just said, unlike Trevor Lawrence, when he's going to play Notre Dame, I'm talking about Drake May, he's the underdog, and people are expecting him to lose. Notre Dame has better athletes on the other side of the ball in most cases. When Clemson went and played anybody in the ACC, they were fucking Alabama basically of the ACC.
Yeah, I think they beat Clemson, or kept them to a nice.
Yeah.
Like, took them late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Mr. Drake, I'm going to definitely be watching him this year.
Check him out, man.
Yeah, I honestly don't be watching too much college football, other than my youth. And then I know. Watching them. So I'm gonna be paying attention this year. We're gonna get this thing on and popping, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna see her.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Oh, hey, while this is on my mind, you trying to do some commentary for the UFC fight?
Probably not. When is that?
Okay. Saturday. We just gotta watch the fight, and we'll do a podcast while the fight's on.
Yeah, I don't know enough about UFC, UFC.
You're just watching people put their hands on each other, brother. What the fuck's there to know? You don't know anything about Primal Combat? All right. That's all good. I won't take offense to that.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, I might do something though. I might surprise some people. I might surprise. Who fighting though? Who the main card?
Oh man, the main event's crazy. Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. Crazy fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be a nuts fight. It's gonna be a good
grappler fighting an elite. Elite grappler fighting an elite striker. So it's gonna be very interesting.
Where you doing the show from?
I'm not sure. I gotta actually put it together and figure it out. So I was just asking you, but I don't want to hold up your show. It was on my mind, and knowing me, I'll forget, and then time will come, and I'll be asking you last minute.
For real,
it'd be a great fight. That'd be a great fight. There's other good fights too on the card, but the main event is crazy.
Marshall Nash, y'all hate the Cowboys so much. Too simply think about they're not a good team with possibly the number 1 defense.
Yeah.
Hold on, Marshall.
You got a special player. Your team fucking sucks. He put them first in the division. What are you even talking about?
They first, baby. I got them take because
this is Cowboy fans. He said y'all hate and they got put first. How the fuck are we hating that we put them first?
And trust me, I don't like the Cowboys at all.
Shouldn't even be first though. Their defense isn't that good.
Y'all are gonna get your ass kicked definitely by the Eagles, and I think you know that. And then the Giants. That's a toss up, brother. I would not count my chickens before they hatch on the Giants or the Commanders, even, to be honest.
Oh, you talking about the rest of the chat? Hey, Marshall. Hey, if you want to jump on here and talk crap to him,
Marshall, brother, I'm with him though. I'm gonna be honest.
Marshall, I got the link at the top of the page, pinned at the top, baby. You want to pop on up and show them boys what you talking about your team. They talking about your team, man.
Or keep the chat lit, Marshall. Do one or the other.
Hey, you come on. Hey, just know it's at the top. Come on.
You can't keep you every time I'm in there keeping the chat lit, you try to pull me on. I'm like, man, I'm doing another job. You feel me? I'm out here. We're having a conversation in the chat right now, keeping it real. Yeah, I was in the chat, brother. I'm sitting politic. Yeah, no disrespect to your Cowboys. That's a good division, and I could see you guys finishing second over the Giants for sure. But
Chief
I can see that going. I can see that going the other way.
I can see Jack throwing 15 interceptions
and sitting politics. Hey man, that man calling y'all out, cuz y'all got the Cowboys, and I don't like the Cowboys.
Marshall, you did call me out, Cole. You did call me out, Marshall. Chief Rocker, hey, get in there, man. Come on. They go. Oh man, that's funny.
I mean, but history tells us that the Philadelphia. I mean, it's easy. Philadelphia's not going to be number one. That's what history tells us. In the last 15, 16 years,
because they got the best team, and Dallas is going to shit the bed.
Okay, so they're going to break the little curse that's going on over there.
Yeah. We're not fucking superstitious.
Yeah.
Fucking making our predictions based off of fucking every other year it's been a different team. Okay, this team went to the Super Bowl and got better in the offseason.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
They're probably going to win the division, and that's not a bad thing.
Where did they get better at though?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the call man number?
I think running back.
Get this man a call in number. This man want to call in and talk.
Yeah, to you. Hey, so hold on. What you said? Where did they get better? So they signed. What's the dude from Seattle? The running back they signed.
Rashad Penny.
Rashad Penny.
Hold on.
And they got DeAndre Swift as well. Okay, gotcha. Let me see. As far as defense, what do they do over on defense?
Nolan Smith. They got Jalen Carter. They got Keely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think. What did they do different? But Jalen Carter. Yeah. That's facts.
Marshall said the Cowboys got way better. Way better.
I mean, how did the Cowboys get better? I'm curious. Let us know.
I mean, their defense off the chain.
Jesus Christ. Their defense is off the chain. Let's see. I don't have my. Are you gonna pull stuff up, Kit, so we can see stuff, brother? Like, what's going on?
I'm trying to get my dog the phone number to call in, Cole.
I got you. Well, yeah, my tablet's dead over here, so I'm just wondering how'd they get better. Let us know, Marshall. Why do you have so much confidence?
Call that number to call in, Cole.
Yeah, Cole, we're waiting.
Call in. Let them know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how teams got better when they do shit. They keep the same people.
Well, I mean, and lose people. To be honest, you did lose Zeke, which is I think that's overall going to be a good thing. But you lost Zeke.
So what we looking up? Cowboys defense.
Might as well just pull up the Cowboys roster in general. Let's look at it from top to bottom.
All right.
At least starters. Who they putting out there?
Let's see. Let's pull this up right
now.
here.
You guys do have, by the way, you do have Micah Parsons. He might have 30 sacks. I'll give you that. And he's gonna win you some games. But
Micah Parsons is a monster.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'll give you that. Micah Parsons is gonna win you some games.
I feel like the fucking Leighton fucking Vander Esch. Every year I'm hearing about them getting rid of him. What's going on there? Now we feel great about him?
Good deal.
That's what I'm saying.
There we go, baby.
Yeah, you got the craziest angle on this. What am I even looking at? I'm looking at an employee spreadsheet. Golly. All right.
What do you mean? Hold on.
That's what they added.
Just put, if you put, you can put like offense. I don't know. Like I just had never. That's never an option I got. What's that say? Roster? Yeah, I mean you looked it up reasonably. Maybe click on that second one, the NFL whatever.
Does it say roster editions or something?
Can they just break it into offense and defense possibly for us? Oh sure.
Dog,
all right,
calling in on y'all.
Marshall, let's go. How do you feel? Scream on us.
Rejected. Connecting.
Hello.
Hey, this is Marshall.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
Yes, sir.
Can y'all hear Marshall?
Yeah, I hear
Hey, what's going on with y'all? I'm calling. So I'm in Houston. That's getting ready to clock in. But let me talk for a minute. Okay, so here's how we got better. Guy named Stephon Gilmore is on the other side of Trayvon Diggs. That's number one.
That is good.
So that, and if you look last year, that was our main problem because honestly, Diggs is not a cover corner, but Gilmore is. So when you have somebody that can cover alongside the other half of the secondary that can halfway do their job effective, what do you think what they're going to do to the pass rush?
Oh yeah.
And then
I like that move. I'll give you that. I like that move.
Cool, but okay, and Vic, he's cool, but let's be honest, he's a little long in the tooth. We drafted 2 young running backs in the Tony Pollard that's coming back healthy.
Yeah.
So, and one more thing, we did acquire Crooks from the Texans. So we got a number 2 wide receiver along with CD.
Yeah.
Along with Gilmore. Along with your young running backs. That's pretty much all we need. So tell me what.
Did you like what you see? Did you like what you seen with Dak and CeeDee Lamb last year?
Yeah, I do. So
okay.
CeeDee Lamb turned into a 1,000-yard wide receiver as projected. Crooks is on the other half of them. So see, people want to make a big deal about Dak's interceptions, but he only had that problem last season. He's never been a turnover-prone quarterback, never.
Okay.
And if you look at the last couple of interceptions, those came off tip balls. Or for wide receivers who didn't even catch the ball, and it went off their hands into the other team. That's not on the quarterback. And I'm not making excuses. I'm not saying that is like an all-world quarterback, but he's never been a turnover-prone quarterback. And if you look at his win total, I think he's number 3 behind Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes.
So I was able to pull up his interceptions, little stats through since his rookie season. I mean, 4 interceptions, 13.
Okay.
I'm gonna do ratio: 23 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Right.
22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. 23 touchdowns. So I agree, except for like you say, except for last year. The only problem is
what was last year?
Interceptions. That's what
you stopped
in big moments.
Hold on.
You stopped on the last one too.
Stop. Hold on. Let's go back because you just said the first 3 years this man's touchdown interception ratio was dog shit. You know what I'm saying? 22 touchdowns and like 10 interceptions is shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't ignore those shit numbers early. You know what I mean? Let's be real here.
Actually, I think he had 2 bad seasons. He had 22 and 13 and 23 and 15. Other than that, I mean, it's only 30 and 10. I think it's pretty decent. He had 37 and 10.
And then what else he had?
10 or 30? Huh?
What else he had? He had one more in there, you said.
23 and 4 rookie year. Next year, 22 and 13. That's not good. 22 and 8.
Yeah,
30 and 11, 9 and 4, but he must have been hurt that year. 37 and 10.
Yeah, that's the year he broke his foot.
And 23 and 15.
Oh, that man was just giving the ball away.
I disagree. I think 2 years.
23 and 15 is trash. We have to think that's the first year in that system as well. So you got to give him a little bit.
11 is trash too.
I mean.
And then you're forgetting that second year is when they suspended Zeke. Remember?
I forgot to pull it up. My bad.
Well, he got to carry.
Yeah.
He got to do his damn job.
Right.
I mean, what?
No, I feel you. Yeah,
okay, so it's agreed that
offense changed at that point.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But you knew Zeke was getting
So
suspended.
you know what I don't. Yeah, that was 2017. He got suspended.
But they knew he was getting suspended, so they prepared for him to be suspended, man. That ain't no excuse.
Okay, so all jokes aside, you see, it's a big deal when Dak goes.
Shots fired. That's my bad.
It's a big deal when Dak throws these interceptions. So how can ain't nobody talking about Jared Allen?
We've talked about him off air and a little bit yesterday because every day we're going to break down each division. You're welcome to come back on here tomorrow. But
Jared Allen? Josh Allen?
Yeah, you said Jared Allen.
I'm sorry.
Josh Allen?
Yeah, my bad.
No, good. You're all well. No, so here's one big difference. Josh Allen also comes with 35 passing touchdowns, 700 rushing yards. Like, it's a little different. So I mean, he's just able to contribute a little different. So Dak's only thrown 30 touchdowns once in his career. Josh Allen, I think he's thrown 30 twice. Well, I only remember once. That's fine, twice. I think.
Well, because you got to talk about the interceptions. Yeah. He's throwing 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. That's man's like, come on now.
Yeah, so I mean,
bring it up. Oh.
Now you see what you
just took it down, Cole. Let's hear it.
You say, what you doing?
What are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing?
No, but I'm saying it's like I see it every day. Like I watch the talking heads, man, on sports media. Every day, Colin have to say something about the Cowboys. Every damn day, something negative. Every day, I see all these other things. Nobody brings up Josh Allen's collapse at his own field. 2 years in a row? Did anybody bring up Aaron Rodgers' poor performances on the field in the playoffs?
I brought it up.
No.
I brought it up.
Yeah. I think the Bills and Josh Allen, he's been getting a lot of flack for his performances. I think that's the reason why at this point we have Joe Burrow in a lot of conversations being placed above Josh Allen. Without this consistency. So, I mean, I don't know. I would push back against that. I think Josh Allen, considering his stats, people say he had a down year last year. He still threw 35 touchdowns, and I believe he still ran for 700 yards. That's crazy.
He was hurt.
And he was hurt. Yeah, so Josh Allen, look, I'm going to be honest. I'm a Dolphins fan. Tua is my quarterback. I would probably feel better if I had Josh Allen as my quarterback. I imagine you as a Cowboys fan, you would probably feel better too if you had Josh Allen.
Nah, because
okay, that's fair.
And I'm not making it. I'm not making excuses for Dak. I'm just looking at the bodies of work. I mean, what's the difference?
Oh man, I got the stats on the screen. I don't know if y'all can see them. That's about big. I can make them a little bigger. But the rushing stats, when you add the rushing stats with Josh Allen along with the passing stats, it's crazy. Because he had 42-83. He had 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions this last year on 762 rushing yards. That's crazy. With 7 TDs rushing and 35 pack. God, that's stupid. That's 40
and I think by the way, I think he's just a year removed from the AFC Championship. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't know if Dak's ever been to the NFC Championship. I think not.
I don't think.
No,
but correct me, I could be tripping.
Here's the thing about that.
Yeah, they've only been the second round.
Dak is highly underachieved for a very long time. We just have to be completely honest about that.
I think he's overachieved from what we expected coming out of college, but he has had a great supporting cast. So I think if Josh Allen's on that team, y'all probably are in the Super Bowl. Honestly, y'all are dropping your nuts on the rest of the division, or maybe not. But you and the Eagles, I don't know. Because I do think y'all will be competitive. I'm not trying to make it a shit on the Cowboys thing. That's not really my goal. But I just think realistically, the Eagles got a really good chance to win that division. Deuce, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. I'm sorry. I just want to double down. He might be complete. He's out of your shot.
Pull up this one last stat before I get out of here. What's Dak's record against everybody in the division in the NFC East? Pull that up and let's see what you come up with.
Say that again. What is it?
Pull up Dak's winning percentage against everybody in the NFC East.
All right.
Yeah, that'll make my case right there for this division.
No, man.
Love it.
Dak.
Yeah. We also have to think it's been a regime change. You got a new coach. So if you're looking at Dak's overall record, which I do want to see, and I'm curious. Well, I haven't even seen it. I'm curious on the numbers, but I'm just saying to put it in perspective. I think we do have to. Y'all, your guys' coach did just get ran out of the last place he was in. So I mean, let's put it in perspective. You talk about that's what it is. Like it's not like you went and got a fucking legendary coach. Y'all got Mike McCarthy. Like, yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. What's the numbers? I want to know what the numbers because I heard the same thing when y'all had Carson Wentz. So what happened with that?
Well,
how many times has Dak
what are you talking
won the
about?
division? How many times? Pull up that. How many times has Dak won the division? How about that? Let's pull that up. We can pull that up.
Let me see.
27-7 against NFC East.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That division was dog shit for a long time. Let's be clear.
Yeah, you caught Washington down, bro. What are you saying?
You keep moving the goalposts.
No, I'm playing. I'm just having a good time. I like to have a good time. You got to chill. Don't take me too serious all the time.
No. We good.
That's a good conversation.
With that, man.
How many times you won the division though?
What's the 79%, 80%? Yeah, win percentage 79.
That shit dropped down a little bit after last year. That shit dropped down a little bit after last year, bro.
What did you say? How many times they won the?
Well, I don't know. Well, how did it drop down? We only lost once in the division to y'all. That's it. How did it drop down?
Well,
we split with y'all.
He's a Commanders fan.
Yeah, we did lose that. That's right.
Wow.
He said, "Wow."
Yeah, he's a Commanders fan. Yeah, he's a Commanders fan. I'm a Dolphins fan. We're not Eagles fans.
Hey man, I definitely appreciate you dropping on. Save the number if you want.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good night.
Get on next time.
Yeah, you too, brother.
Right,
have a good night, man.
Make sure you like and comment and subscribe.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Brother, love, brother. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey man, and don't forget to subscribe to Sit and Politic. Like how Kent didn't say that.
I was trying to rush
crab in the bucket over here, man. My boy was trying to go to work. You could have at least said Sit and Politic. Don't forget.
Hey, when my things go out, does it notify you that
Sit and Politic? Like how Kent didn't say that. Oh, yeah. We're bringing off, baby. That's your boy. Coming through clean.
My boy to the team, Marshall Nash. Hey man,
no, Marshall. That's a good conversation.
Work, you know what I'm saying? You work that third shift. I've been there though. So, we're gonna have to call in. So, I'm gonna get my other number and put on there.
He definitely has been there for sure with the late show. I mean, late night shift, working overnight.
Let me get the other number, the national number. I'll call it.
Yeah, ignore that. That's his personal number. Don't call that.
That ain't my personal number.
Yeah, no, that's why I said that, Cole. Come on now. It's a joke. Yeah. Well, man, NFC East. Hey, I'm not surprised that the only team that had somebody call in was the Cowboys. That makes sense. That fan base is loyal and just loyal to the soil.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was cool. That stat at the end was interesting. That is interesting. Like 27, I think it was 27-7. Or was it 21-7? 27-7. Yeah, no, that's.
Man, fuck that, dude. I think that's fake.
No, yeah, I believe that stat. But like you said, you know, they could have been losing games out of the division, and that's how they lost the division those years.
That's pretty damn good, though. Damn.
No, that's solid. Very good. Yeah. Yeah,
that's
facts. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Get their ass stomped in by Dak Prescott.
Getting that fucking work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, that should make you feel good, Gates. You went with the Cowboys to win the division, brother.
Oh, hey, Cole. Yeah, Cole. That's what's gonna happen.
That was the homeboy that tapped in with him before the stream, man.
Exactly. He said, "Look, you know what to do."
Baby, y'all call on in. Y'all want to get? Hey, you want some FaceTime? Gonna call in the show, Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you don't want FaceTime, call in the show. If you want FaceTime, click link. Yeah.
You want FaceTime? Click the link. I know a lot of y'all scared of the camera anyway. So, but yeah, man. Hey, so we let's see the rest of the Eagles schedule. I got them 4-0 to start the season. They're gonna beat New England, beat Minnesota, beat the Bucks, beat Washington. Even though they might lose to Washington. I don't know how though. I don't
never know.
Yeah, so I'll put them 3-1 to start the season.
Yeah, they're probably 4-1, but yeah, I mean 4-0, 4-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
they probably go 5-0.
Think they're gonna beat Los Angeles?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, they that sorry.
No, yeah, they beat
Los Angeles.
Yeah, they beat their ass.
All right,
we'll see though. They might make a comeback with Matthew Stafford or whatever goes on. Yeah. I imagine though if we're doing projections. Jets.
Then they added Aaron Rodgers.
They could lose here.
They could lose.
Yeah. They could lose here.
Sauce Goddard, DJ Reed on the outside, Quentin Williams.
Yeah. So we saying they're 4-2. Then they got
Miami Dolphins run it up on their ass. Miami Dolphins come to play, baby.
That's a big dub.
You think y'all gonna beat them?
Big dub.
I gotta always go with my squad, brother. So yeah, but I mean that's a game that I can see us lose.
Squad, then y'all gonna be 17-0. Come on now. Because if that's the case,
yeah. Well, no, I mean I'm just saying it's hard for me to go against. See, it's different because like really your team doesn't have a chance, right? So like when I look at this, I think my team does have a chance against any team in the NFL, in my opinion. So it is hard for me to pick against them and say they're not going to win. I could see them losing, but
I feel you.
But yeah, So it's like genuinely, yeah.
I don't necessarily. I mean, the Bucs were a playoff team last year. I mean, obviously they lost arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. I get it.
Part.
He was on the
that fucking part.
He didn't have a great year last year either. So now we get. I mean, if Baker Mayfield can be decent, if Baker Mayfield can be Tom Brady last year, I mean,
can't. But what you So you making it to the playoffs has nothing to do with the quality of your team. It has everything to do with you being in a shitty division. So yeah, you might make it to the playoffs, but when it comes to playing actually good teams, you guys are going to get smoked. Now, y'all might go ahead. You guys might go ahead and make it to the playoffs because y'all might fuck around and get 6 wins just off the shit in your division. But guess what? When you come and you gotta go play the fucking Miami Dolphins, be ready to get your shit pushed in. You guys fucking suck. And then honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like the same.
I think we're better than what you're saying. I think we're going to be better than what
Miami's good this year, brother, for your sake.
I don't give a fuck.
Miami. I pray that
suck. I'll spit in people's. You want? Yeah. No, because y'all don't want to see me if they're not good. I'll be honest, because I'll be an angry fucking person. Trust me. No, but genuinely, I think that So Miami Dolphins, I don't know.
That offensive line, brother. If Taron Armstead doesn't start, oh God, poor Tua.
That's a coin flip, man. That's a coin flip. How I see it.
All right, so then they're not going to lose to the Commanders twice in 1 year. So we're going to say.
No, they probably beat the Commanders twice this year. Let's be honest. The Commanders are tanking.
That was the discussion earlier before you popped on.
Yeah. The Commanders do not want to win. When they play the Eagles, the fucking Commanders don't want to win that fucking game. So it's like, do I think the Eagles, the Super Bowl team, is going to beat them? Yeah, by 20 at least.
They got a tough end of the season, though. Lord, look at this. Starting from the Miami game, week 7, that's a toss-up. Like they should beat the Commanders. This is a toss-up against Dallas, if you ask me. A bye, Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, Dallas again. Seattle was a playoff team. Division, New York, and then the Cardinals. They should win that. What's this? What? Oh, at the time.
To be decided.
That's another division. That's a tough schedule at the end of the year.
I mean, the last 3 games, I think that's manageable. Light. Yeah, that's manageable.
I mean, it's part of the game. I'm not saying like let's cry about it, but I'm saying 1.
Well, you are kind of crying about it.
3, 4, 5.
That's a pussy schedule. How many tough games they got? They got 6 tough games.
They got 9.
The Seahawks, Giants.
10 games.
Okay, the Seahawks, Giants, and then Cardinals, then Giants again. Yeah, no, I mean the end of the schedule is not too bad.
The whole schedule's pussy.
I mean, these were playoff teams.
Right before that, I mean, except the Cardinals, right?
Except for the Cardinals, the last 10 games are playoff teams, or whatever. The rest of the games are playoff teams.
Bottom half playoff teams. Don't try to make.
Okay, first off, Seattle made it to the playoffs, and the world was fucking shocked. I can't wait till we see Geno Smith be Geno Smith this year. Actually, now you're gonna turn me into a hater.
Man, I think, but sometimes coaching will do it if you get put in the right position. Look at Steve Young, go from the Bucs, go to San Francisco. Sometimes you get put in the right position.
Okay, it wasn't that straightforward with Geno Smith. It was more like get drafted by the Jets, then go down to fucking wherever the fucking play, and who knows where the fuck he was at after that. Come back up to the New York Giants. Where'd he go? The Texans?
I think he was at the Jets.
He was a backup everywhere.
Because I remember him saying that he went back and really started learning. Also, that time he was off.
The whole point is that he's manageable, in my opinion. So when it comes to teams, so I'm really not saying that they're going to be terrible, but when it comes to games like the Eagles, I don't think the Eagles think for a second when they see the Seahawks on the schedule that they're worried about that. The Cardinals, they're loving that. Now, I'll say they play the Giants, which could be tough. Those are division games, but there's some familiarity there, and I think that's just going to be what it is. And the Giants could suck. That's why I feel Marshall earlier. I could see the Cowboys keeping it. I mean, the Giants keeping it up, but at the same time, I think Daniel Jones is fucking. I'll take Dak Prescott over Daniel Jones all day long. Like, don't even get it fucking twisted.
Yeah. So it looked like the Giants, the Chargers was the team.
Oh damn. Okay. Yeah, and I was missing. I thought he played with somebody. I thought he played with somebody in between the Jets and Giants.
I didn't know he was with Seattle that long. God, dog.
Yeah, brother.
I thought this man was with Seattle for 2 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he was playing his fucking role. Looking at the playbook, which is maybe why he's the man right now, and he did his thing. But You know, I don't know. I don't think he's
just like a Rich Gannon. You know what I'm saying? Now this man felt about the ball. We're gonna see this year though. I mean, I honestly I don't expect much from him, but
you talking about Gino?
Yeah, Gino. Comparing him to Rich Gannon.
Shit this year.
Yeah, fuck no.
What's wrong with that?
Gino because he has a great team around him.
What was DK Metcalf's stats last year? Because I think he actually fucking regressed playing with Gino. But
He broke 1,000.
I think he got hurt. Didn't he?
He did get hurt, but he came like right back. He had an injury. I remember watching that game. He had an injury, looked crazy. He might have came back same fucking game. That guy's a psycho. Different.
He did. Came right back in the game. He wasn't the same player. He fucking could barely lose, bro. He played.
Yeah, that's why sometimes if you can afford it, man, those guys need to sit the fuck out so they're themselves when you need them.
He's trying to get paid. Or he did just get paid. So.
You're probably right. Yeah, so you need to show out.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Gino. I mean, DK Metcalf. Y'all can see that. I'm trying to make it bigger.
Ooh, I'm not gonna say he did regress in my opinion. He had more receptions, way more receptions, just a little bit more yards. He had half the touchdown catches. Holy shit! He went from 12 to 6.
He couldn't connect in the red zone like that.
Yeah, but he had 90 receptions.
Yeah, I feel you. The year before he had set. Go ahead.
Average. A half a yard difference in the average. More receptions, 15 more receptions. I mean, the touchdown and shit, though.
He should have
had some moon balls from Russell Wilson for them touchdowns.
He had under 100 yards more than what he had the year previous on 15 more catches. So just understand that. And then also, not to mention, the year before that, he had more than what he had this year. Yeah.
But 21, he was playing with Russell. We had the 967.
That's my point. The whole point is about Gino. And that when he had
more yards.
Oh my God, Kit! Yes, follow me, brother. He had more yards, but barely. No, and then the year before that, look at the year before that. Look at the year before the 900. I don't know why. Are we not seeing the 1,300 fucking yards? Okay, so and 10 touchdowns, double-digit touchdowns.
Yeah,
like what am I saying?
That was it. He went down to 6 touchdowns.
How many games did he play in 2021?
Good question. I don't know. This thing didn't bring it up. Let's see.
Come on.
But he still had 12 fucking touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. And my point is, even though it's less yards, it's under 100 yards less, and that's on 15 less catches. So he was making what he was. I think it's like over a yard more a catch. Yeah, it's over a yard more a catch on average. But we need to see how many games he played in. I'm curious. If that was less than the full season and he had 12 touchdowns, what?
He's going nuts.
Yeah, don't let it be less than the full season. That's crazy.
I see what you're talking about. Nah, I didn't see that earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where Seattle lands. That's a team to watch. I mean, every year you have teams that come from the bottom and make it to the playoffs, and teams that make it to the playoffs and go to the bottom. So I could see them as a candidate for that.
That's true.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I could see, honestly, low-key, I could, excuse me, with the 49ers, I wonder what's going to happen there because they haven't really addressed the quarterback issue aside of just saying they're going to rock with Brock Purdy, I guess.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to keep them both. We're going to keep all three.
Yeah, which is just crazy to me. Well, I mean, I guess if you feel like Sam Darnold could also work out for you. But
they had 3 quarterbacks get hurt last year.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah. I've seen Harold was talking about Washington trading for him. Trey Lance rather.
What did old boy end up going?
Well, back to fucking dicks for him.
That's what he hurt. The other dude.
What was that? What? Who?
The other one. The one that backed up Brady.
Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yeah, where he went?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, fucking bum.
Oh. they gonna suck too. So
yeah, you out just fucking the prostitutes.
Yeah, Josh McDaniel, he's their coach. This is probably his last year being employed with the NFL. Because they're gonna fucking suck and he's gonna get fired, brother. What are we even talking about?
He's gonna go back to New England like he always does.
Being a fucking ball boy.
Daddy Belichick will always let him call the plays for him.
Yeah. Well, actually, they actually need it. I guess they no, because they had Bill O'Brien come back. They had Matt Patricia calling plays last year. Nice.
Yeah, everybody go back to oh boy.
Matt Patricia's fucking trash.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And he's a defensive coach, I believe.
He can't even coach defense.
That's why Bill had him calling offensive plays. Like, fucking try this. You can't suck at everything.
Bill's like, you're not fucking my defense this year.
Y'all see that right now?
He gave that job to his son.
That's the winning quarterback of the NFC East right there.
Yeah,
the winning quarterback of the NFC East, baby.
He needs to fucking win a sponsorship with a fucking dentist and get his fucking big ass bunny teeth fixed. Get some veneers thrown in that shit.
Looks like a crackhead.
Shots fired!
Looks like a crackhead, man.
Fucking what? Looks like a crackhead. Nice. All right, well, hold up. Quick, kid, what are you pulling up? You really just pulled up NFL.com just to pull up a picture of Dak Prescott?
I'm trying to
not look at his face.
Oh, fucking Stephen A. Smith in a cowboy hat. Great.
What the heck is that?
You know, this is when he predicted the Cowboys were gonna suck.
Yeah, he's just hating though, for real. Like that's where.
Gotta try to get them. I only got one thing to say to y'all. All right, stay off the weed.
Please pause this. Please pause this. Kent, you are ensuring that this motherfucker gets another ESPN contract and sucks him dry some more. Please turn this off and do not support this asshole. Good God. Yeah. No, every time they see a fucking click happen on their website and it's attributed to this fucking cut in the cowboy hat, we make him richer. Like, please fucking stop. Like, Jesus Christ.
Who they play week 1?
You don't like Stephen A?
Stephen A is a fucking, yeah, he's a shithead. No, I don't like Stephen A.
I agree.
I watched him on the Paul George shit. Oh my God. Did I send that in the chat? I was disgusted.
You were disgusted?
I was disgusted by what he was saying.
Because he told Rich Paul to fuck off when Rich Paul said it's
embarrassing
that's
not fucking
have LeBron as number 1. Yeah, you gatekeeper. That's why you bad.
First off, that's not why I'm mad. Obviously, fucking not. I think I sent another video. I might have forgot to send it. And I might have just been like, "Oh my God, this guy makes me fucking sick to my stomach every time I see him speaking on a fucking medium, on the fucking internet or television." Oh my God! Please stop. Please stop Stephen A. at all costs.
And then when especially when he ain't speaking about sports, he sounds even dumber. But anyway,
bro, every single time. And the shit he was talking about, then he's like, "They don't want you to win. Player-run media. They see what you guys are doing, and they don't want that." I'm like, oh my! I mean, even though, like I said, he's speaking to some facts, but I'm just like, you just like hearing yourself speak. He's like, because he literally kind of like basically sunned Paul George. Paul George fucking deserves that. You fucking cunt. You should have never left fucking Indiana. But whatever. Either way, he fucking ruined your career, looking like a dumbass. Now you're doing podcasts like us. What the fuck is wrong with you? But either way, he's like, when I see y'all doing what you're doing, because I'm a brother, I have to support it. I have an obligation. He's like, that's why I'm here. I'm like, these motherfuckers, like, you're lucky you're here talking about your shit. He's basically like, I'm doing y'all a favor being on this fucking couch right now. Putting light on this. He's probably right. He's probably right. He just fucking irritates me, and his fucking tone is just irritating. Oh my God.
He did though.
And then he backed
Fuck no, it's not the first podcast he's at. I'll have to look at that. You might be right, but I don't think so. He's never. I have to check. But he's doing.
He was on JJ Redick. He was on.
That's what he said.
I think he's doing a podcast.
I think he's been on I Am Athlete.
He's definitely doing something like that because he mentions that. He name drops other people, and he's like, that's why I went on this person's show and this person's show. Like, I mean, bro, Stephen A, just shut the fuck up, honestly. Just shut the fuck up. I don't even know what else to say. It is hate. Just shut the fuck up. You annoy us, honestly. But I guess you don't.
I think he was on the Knuckleheads, too.
But the thing is, I guess you don't annoy us because Kent was about to click on a fucking video with you wearing a cowboy hat. Like, so I'm like, that's why I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. If it was Shannon Sharp and they put him in a cowboy hat, it's like, okay, let's click on it. Let's see what the fuck he's talking about. But it's like, bro, Stephen A, let's please stop clicking on this shit. I'm calling for a boycott.
They're going to debate each other?
Who? Oh, yeah. I saw that. I like that.
This is one time I agree that she was right.
Well, and I'll say, I like that for First Take. First Take is a legendary sports show at this point. I like that they're bringing some actual talent on there with somebody that's actually interesting and somebody. He's just honestly, Stephen A is an asshole. Stephen A is just a dickhead. So it's like I'm excited to see Shannon Sharp. He comes on there. Who? Shannon Sharp?
No. Stephen A and Skip.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
People act like Skip a dummy. Skip ain't no dummy, though.
I'll shit on Skip, too. Yeah.
I think Skip either did it on purpose.
Brother, go ahead, brother. Go on there. Yeah.
100%. Skip is a fucking creep. Skip is a fucking creep, 100%. Bro, he is obsessed with LeBron. His shit with LeBron, bro, that makes you seem like an absolutely normal, like, fucking adjusted human being. Yeah, go ahead.
What about Wright? Nick Wright? His shit with LeBron is.
Here you go. What the fuck are we even talking about? First off, we were talking about Stephen A. Smith. That's what.
Yeah.
But I would say Stephen A. Smith. Yeah. I mean, with me, he has his good days, and then he has his fucking I can't even watch him open his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when he starts doing all the goofy shit and all the antics, I'm like, brother,
yes. The fucking performance art, man.
I don't need all that. I don't need all that extra shit, brother. I like you as a person. I don't need all that extra shit. If anyone likes you as a person, brother.
I mean, I don't know him as a person, but things I've heard about him,
I don't need you to do all that.
I don't like all that extra shit. I don't like how much he uses the dramatic pause. You feel what I'm saying? In his cadence of speech. I don't like how much he says something and then he stops.
There with people.
Bro, he stops like he's fucking
looking at him like, what the fuck is
he literally stops like he's Plato or fucking Socrates or some shit. And it's like, bro, you're talking about the fucking NBA. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about the NBA and the motherfucker just passed the goddamn scoring title or some silly shit like that. Like, just talk about that and debate it. You know what I mean? And that's why I do like that I've seen that it was only going to be like Mondays and Tuesdays that they do football debates. So I thought that was interesting because that'll kind of mirror what Undisputed is moving towards, where it'll be Skip with several different debaters throughout the week. So I thought that was interesting.
Mondays and Tuesdays. What about Fridays after Thursday night football?
I think this man is just a major cock ride, dude. You know what I'm saying?
They might say that too.
Sometimes I think like Stephen A. just, like you said, the way he does his performances and shit, like you said, the dramatic pause, the extra like the hand
to a ridiculous extent.
It's just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're up there like a puppet right now. Like, what do they got you on a fucking string? Like, what they got on you? You was on Epstein Island or something? Like, what the fuck is going on?
That's part of it. That's part of it. That's why I back to link to Andrews, because he said that when you are in these interviews and then you don't ask a tough question, the producers or whoever it is the bosses come over to you and say, what was that? Why didn't, and he said that on that podcast with Paul George, why didn't you ask this question? So he's saying that basically ESPN or Disney or whoever the heck it is telling them to ask these questions, telling her to ask these dumb questions to men and, you know what I'm saying, stuff that they're past, just like the dude in the draft where she went talking about, asking him about stuff that he had been cleared of. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. No, that's interesting. I would have thought it was the other way around, especially how she made it sound, where she was like, I want to exercise my First Amendment speech or whatever she said. So, I thought it was like they were not letting her ask tough questions and things.
Well, according to Stephen A., that's what I don't know what the real is, but according to Stephen A., that's what it is.
Yeah, he's one of the most untrustworthy sources I could possibly think of, to be honest with you. Yeah, he is a fucking habitual liar. That's another thing I don't like about him, because one thing that I like about watching content similar to ours and other podcasters is that there's not like this weird like connection and relationship to the people that we're talking about. So we're able to kind of like objectively, for the most part, look at whatever we're looking at and have a feeling about it. Or we'll share how we feel about shit. Stephen A. actively, and in the Paul George podcast, they even touch on this, talked about as far as like why people might not like player content is because they don't trust that they'll be honest. That was facts when he said that. Yeah. But we feel the same way about him, in my opinion anyways. When I see him, I don't believe it. And he's even, for the most part, said that there's certain things that he'll omit, and obviously based off like player confidence. And where I respect that as like a reporter or somebody that wants to keep an ongoing relationship with players, as like a person that's going to kind of like objectively talk about the things, I think that's a little bit of a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
And yeah,
well, I mean, I'll get a lot of flack because he'll tell her how it is. You know, that's one good thing about Charles. Whether you believe what he say or he say some outlandish stuff sometimes, what he says, I mean, he really feel that way.
Yeah, for sure. No, and that's not an easy thing for a player to do. And for the most part, they're applauded for keeping it as vague and as bullshit as possible, like the Patriots.
And basically having that the like a PR team, just like if they're still playing, just like Patrick Beverly, when they asked him about what's his name, James Harden contract, he softened up about it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of telling the real deal, like, no, he don't deserve that, really. But
it was something that Kobe used to do, like I think really masterfully, to kind of like get this across when he really wanted to convey an idea. He would, I think a lot of times when he would choose to curse, that would almost become like a headline when he would have some statement after practice and he would curse in it. It wasn't like completely uncommon, especially towards the end of his career, but I think he would use that in really like masterful ways as far as like to get his opinion across in a really authentic way that really grabbed people, like when he would be frustrated or whatever with teammates and things like that. So yeah, Kobe's somebody that I think was really great as far as like as a communicator and seeming always authentic.
And I think from what you're saying about Kobe, when he curses, it actually sounds weird.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, he was doing it now. Well, now players do it, and it's weird because I feel like now I just always think of Kobe when they do it, to be honest with you. Because I always, So I mean, like LeBron James does it sometimes, where he'll have a statement and he'll say shit in it in a press conference or whatever. He said all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it just sounds out of place and weird because in that environment, we're expecting people to be fake. That's part of it. That's kind of speaks to our expectations based off what we've been kind of conditioned to, through our experience. Like I said, Peyton Manning was somebody that used to get applauded for that, just being like, saying nothing in a press conference, coming out and, team win. You know what we did. Got to do it next week. Looking forward to next week. Big team win here. Yeah, okay. Well, go fuck yourself. I have a job to do, motherfucker.
Yeah, you sound just like it.
Thank you.
I think it's pretty cool to do that, but I don't think LeBron does it as genuine. I think he's doing it to be a prick.
Yeah. He's like, not going to be able to use that voice clip.
Well, especially too, like it's a game that Kyrie hits the game winner. This motherfucker, now you don't want to speak in a press conference.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now you're talking about all the shit that you did the whole time.
You gotta let them know. You gotta make sure they don't overlook that, man.
Did a very good fucking job.
Don't leave out any of his accolades. He's like Khaleesi. You gotta run down the whole list every time you say his name.
Yeah, you gotta say LeBron, King James, Akron.
A kid from Akron. Wash King.
Yeah, Wash King, exactly. Oh,
witness.
It's
I am not a role model.
It's playoff mode. I need to turn on playoff mode. I hope we ain't make it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anyway,
hey,
man,
the Lego.
You know what's wild? His playoff mode is like he goes like the zero dark whatever, where he's like basically likening when he goes into to the playoffs, the mission where the fucking SEALs went in and fucking killed fucking Osama bin Laden. So that's him every playoff season. He's about to go kill Osama.
Yeah, and don't do it. You done got away again.
And then don't do it. He got away. Well, damn, he done killed him, what? Fucking 4 times?
Yeah. No, he didn't kill him.
Yeah, he went 11 times ago. Motherfucker got 9 lives.
I mean, he went 6 times, but he was only successful 4. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, sometimes, yeah, go ahead.
You can't be the GOAT because you got a losing record in the final. So.
Oh my god.
Can't be. It's just not possible.
Yeah.
You can't make that role model for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily agree with that, but yeah.
Role model for kids, brother.
Yeah, I just wouldn't say that he's a loser in general because I don't judge whether somebody is the GOAT. I don't judge if somebody's the GOAT or not based only on their fucking based only on their finals record. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more things to consider.
Well, you got Jerry West. He wouldn't have not 10 times, I think, and won 1. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'd have to really get down. I'd really have to construct a list. Cole? Yeah.
I really have to construct a list. From my dog on Marshall out in Texas town, T-Town.
Yeah, do we have any LeBron stands on there that want to get on there and support LeBron with his losing record in the finals?
Oh, they ride to LeBron.
I'm supporting them, Cole.
Titanic go down.
Yeah, I'm supporting them right now, Cole. What do you mean? What you talking about?
Oh, wow. Who fell off? Somebody fell off. Let somebody hit mute. Oh, they're Sit and Politic. I hit mute. He can't take it no more. Hey, man, we got these Dallas Cowboys. First game against the Giants, they're going to win. Then they're going to come beat the Commanders.
They ain't going to beat shit. We're beating their ass that game.
Oh, this thing got them winning. What the hell? 31.
Yeah. They got us winning, right?
No, got Dallas winning 27-7. I guess that's what this is. I don't know. Was this last year or something?
Probably last year.
This game's on the wrong fucking year. Great.
Did they beat somebody 31-2? Did they beat the Giants 31-2?
Last year, brother? I don't fucking remember. Probably. I mean, why don't we go ahead and just back out of this and make sure we're in the right year? Okay, hold on. It doesn't have the date right there. All right. Okay.
Yeah, don't.
Oh my God, you're looking at 1965. Stop it. Okay, holy shit!
I didn't know you had it.
There's no way that was 1965. Some of those teams didn't exist.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe that's it.
All right, okay, you're gonna make me look it up. God damn it. All right, hold up.
It's it right here, Cole. They got the Giants and the Jets.
2 L's.
Actually, that might be 2 L's.
Oh man, Cardinal. That's a good win.
You should get that. Zeke goes for 200 yards against Dallas. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kidding.
He's 50 and 2 touchdowns.
So they're 2-3. Oh, cool. Okay, now you're going way too fast. Jesus Christ.
All right. Bad. But y'all saying they 2-3. Damn.
I mean, so these
2 losses right here.
2 losses. You get a win against the Cardinals. You get a win against Pats. You go ahead and lose to the 49ers.
So 2-3. So they still beat the Chargers?
Nah, they're going to lose the Chargers for sure.
Now they 2-4. Oh my God.
Chargers don't run about the building.
So that's what? That's 2-4.
Oh, I was thinking that was the Rams. Yeah. No, that's 3-4.
Am I then 2-5? That's not 3-4. God, there's no way. We gave them the 2 games.
2-4. 3-4.
Yeah, they'll beat the Rams for sure. Eagles, they might split the Eagles games. I don't know.
4-4 now.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna lose twice to them. 4-4, 5-4,
5,
6-4, 7-4, 8-4, 8-5, 8-6. They gonna beat the Dolphins.
Okay, no, they probably lose the Dolphins right there, make it 8-7. Damn.
9-6.
Hold on, where's that at? At Miami?
Yeah.
In December? Okay, well, that's a good time. They got lucky.
They're gonna win these last 2.
Lions might beat them though, and honestly, the Commanders might beat them one game.
Nah. So I got them going on 12-5. That's what I got them going.
Hey, 12-5. That's nice. 12-5 is nice.
12-5.
Dude, you got the Cowboys going 12-5 anyway.
Fuck no.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4-1 start the season off. Yeah. 4-1, 4-2.
He had a good record last year. He won't repeat.
6-2, 7-2, 8-2, 9-2, 9-3, 9-4, 9-5, 9-6, 10. I mean, yeah. Worst case scenario, 10-9, not 11 and 6 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
No, I got 12-5. They're gonna beat the Dolphins.
We'll see.
I got them going 9-7.
Michael Parsons. 9-7. Stop it. Hey.
Yeah. At that point in the season, I don't know. Our division is going to be a little bit more competitive, I think. But the Cowboys will be in the mix. Cowboys will be in the mix for theirs. So we'll see.
NFC South, the Bucks gonna win that one. So
yeah, probably not. Saints probably go ahead and Saints come in there and probably go ahead and take it, which is crazy.
Let's see what's the next
one. Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Who else we got over there? What's on tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, what's going on for tomorrow? What's the division you got going?
I don't know. I'll go back to the AFC.
Okay.
I don't even want to talk about the Titans.
Yeah, the AFC South.
Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them. What's that? That's the AFC South. That's your division.
The AFC East is the Dolphins.
Yeah, let's talk about the AFC East tomorrow.
All right, man. Yeah, you're not ready for that.
I'm gonna have to arrange that so you give y'all a surprise tomorrow. Who I think gonna take the division.
It's not gonna be a surprise when you say the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I think we'll win that division. What?
Hey, Gage, you see AD's been in the gym?
AD, Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
No.
That boy been in there working.
I mean, you mean weight? So you mean?
He ready to carry LeBron to the finals.
I mean, at this point, if the Lakers go to the finals and AD win the MVP, I mean, it's not really a big thing for LeBron. So, don't help his GOAT conversation.
Of course, it would help his GOAT conversation.
Or it wouldn't have a GOAT conversation. I mean, when was Jordan number 2?
That's a silly thing to even say. One, whether or not he's overall going to be number 2 or not is yet to be seen. Because last year, I personally don't think that was the case. And then, but hey, AD putting on some weight will be good because he fucking disappeared in the playoffs when he was getting bullied down there in the fucking paint by real men. By real fucking men.
I think Darvin Ham, he needs to put on weight because he's actually going to play the center position. You know, he's never wanted to play the center position.
I need to sign Dwight Howard back to take that pressure off AD.
Yeah, he's a grown-ass premature man. What the fuck is going on?
Dwight Howard needs to go to Miami.
Go to Miami. Okay. If I hear another fucking player needs to go to Miami, that'll be the end of me.
AD needs to go to Miami so Jimmy can punch him in his mouth?
No.
Fucking spin his face like he's a little bitch. Yeah, Dwight Howard. Yeah, who knows?
Dwight Howard needs to go to Miami.
Nah, fuck no. He needs to go to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Please come back. Please.
I think Dwight Howard would love either location. Right now, he's in fucking Shanghai, so I'm pretty sure he'll take.
Beijing.
They'll take fucking Memphis, Tennessee at this point, where the fucking Killers play.
You got the fucking hitters lurking outside the fucking stadium.
Put me in the fucking locker room next to the AR-15. Fuck it. Get me out of here. Holy shit. I can't even believe that. Gosh.
Yeah. But AD putting on some weight, though, for real. Puts him in the center position. I think Darvin Ham done talked to him. Look, you cannot play almost every center in this league. I mean, what center can stop him other than maybe Joel Embiid? And
but
then
he's not trying to play center. He's trying to play the 4.
I know that. He's not trying to play center, but he needs to play center to have the advantage.
After he got his ass bullied these playoffs, I don't think anybody needed to say shit to AD to get him to go in there and do some fucking squats and some bench presses. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they just need to look at his ass just one time. Look him up and down. You know what I mean? Look at the fucking contract he wants to sign and say, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what this comes with. It don't even have to be an explicit conversation. They did extend his ass. Yeah. And in that contract was motherfucker 25 more pounds of muscle, bitch. Now, what the fuck? Did you see what happened? Would you see what happened when you were getting pushed around and getting fucking bully balled? Crazy.
Like fucking Bambi out the womb.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get down there and guard Jokic, and that's why he need that weight. Now he ain't gonna be able to guard, and he'll have to bring Embiid out on the perimeter.
He's almost worse than Joakim Noah. It's fucking ridiculous.
Jokic is going nowhere. This is the thing. Somebody needs to look, a sports fucking psychologist needs to look Anthony Davis in his eyes, and they need to say, Jokic is younger than you and going nowhere for the rest of your fucking career. Okay, so regardless what you want to do, you got to go through him. And honestly, other players made him look like a bitch too. It's not limited to Jokic. It's not just Jokic. But yeah, I'm just saying. Definitely made sense. I'm happy for him.
When DeAndre Ayton looks like an all-star against you as a big man in the league, you got to reevaluate what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
When DeAndre Ayton gets a fucking supermax contract off the play against you specifically, we need to reevaluate that. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, no.
That man is
back to the drawing board.
Garbage. You fucking you just let this man build his name off your fucking reputation. Are you serious?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. No, he literally did. He cashed out.
I just set up my thing for tomorrow night. Ooh.
And Joel Embiid, boy. Joel Embiid is on that
I feel
same
the
boat.
hate.
Joel Embiid and James Harden are on that same boat, boy. They're on that same banana boat.
It's coming. Hey,
Carl.
Hey,
okay. Plug it.
The hate coming tomorrow, man. The hate is coming.
Yeah.
He's
got the fucking Patriots winning the AFC East because he hasn't watched fucking football. So
I already got it set up, baby. I do.
Belichick's gonna bring it home now. Belichick's gonna bring it home, huh, brother?
Hey, this is catch tomorrow. So I got the Patriots coming in number 1, Cole. Now I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched football in about 3 or 4 years, but at the same time, last time I watched, they were pretty good.
I had to watch football last year, remember? Because I did the
fantasy football. Fantasy
football, cuz.
No, I'm just playing. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm just bullshitting. Kent's great. Tune in. Make sure you subscribe. Kent's opinion is awesome. He's funny. He's wrong a lot, but hey, that's this way you know exactly what not to do when you're actually putting your money down and you're making a decision you need to stand by.
Why you hate? I mean, I think this thing look good over here. This thing look good.
Nah, because you got the NFC East all wrong. You tried my fucking.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
Fucking bums. We don't get high draft picks for a reason because we're always competing for the playoffs.
Yeah.
AFC East? You mean the NFC?
NFC East. Yeah, fucking embarrassing. Embarrassing fucking pick right there.
I'm trying to get a sneak peek, baby. They try to get a sneak peek on you.
I tried to catch what it was, Cole.
I know.
I tried to guess who you had at the top.
Yeah. I got my background blurred up. Hey, hopefully soon, baby. Gonna be getting the house fixed up finally. Lord have mercy. Man, I got some things I want to do, Cole.
In the meantime,
hey,
cash
when
out though.
Over to do the show, Cole? When you coming over live? When y'all coming over live to do the show, man?
You just said that you need to get your house fucking fixed out, like from the hurricane. You want me to come over there and fucking do a goddamn podcast in Katrina? What the fuck do I look like?
Come on over, Cole. It's all good.
All right, brother, but hey, look.
Brother, is it going to be LeBron James slander the whole time?
Exactly, every fucking topic.
LeBron James.
Yeah, you know that's your favorite person talking about. Stop.
Talking about no LeBron James. Football
you like a miniature little Skip Bayless.
No,
for sure.
Yeah, you call me that mini Skip.
Kent Bayless, man. Sounds like his cousin already.
LeBron ain't doing nothing.
LeBron might.
I hear paying people to say he the GOAT.
Does he pay somebody?
People? He's paying. He's paying a marketing company. You for real?
Hey. You ain't see Nick Wright on his page thing on with Clutch Sports.
Oh, okay. That's not the same. That's not the same.
So Nick Wright is an agent.
That's not the same.
LeBron's his agent.
LeBron's not his fucking agent. Yeah, Jesus Christ, no. Yeah, he still is a social. Yeah, but why don't you just see? You have an interesting story there, but you fuck it up by starting it out with a lie, and you say that somebody's paying him to say he's the greatest of all time, and then you get into it is that this sports commentator is represented by an agency that LeBron James owns. That's not the same, although is an interesting fucking thing, and we can talk about a conflict of interest there.
It's the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
What I'm saying.
If anything, he pays LeBron. Okay. He pays LeBron a portion of whatever deals he gets.
This man
so LeBron's job is to facilitate deals. Yeah, I'm listening.
Because he wasn't a great GM.
I'm not saying I agree with Nick Wright. I'm not saying I agree with Nick Wright, and I do think a situation like that could create conflict of interest. Go ahead.
It's definitely a conflict of interest, especially when you're in the media.
Okay.
And you on TV who else? Who else you gonna say? Just like arose from nothing too. What was his name? The dude that followed LeBron since he's been in the league.
Oh, Brian Windhorst.
Yeah,
Brian Windhorst. Fucking dude's a cock rod if I've ever seen one. My God. No problem. I hear him talk. I'm like, bro, you shit on Steph Curry every chance you get just to prop LeBron up. I'm like, that shit is crazy. I'm like, this dude is fucking nuts.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm not agreeing with. I'm not agreeing with that. You just repeated my point to me. You know what I'm saying? I said it was conflict of interest first. And you said, yeah, it's conflict of interest. And you acted like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're in agreement. Conflict of interest. So, but it's not him paying him to say people are great. Like I said, Nick Wright pays them a portion of whatever deals they facilitate for him. So it's not the same as LeBron paying Nick Wright. Although that might actually also happen. I don't know, but you would have to give me more reason to believe that's happening. I don't have any reason to believe that. Yeah.
I personally don't know LeBron as a man, but he's a pretty shitty guy. You know.
Holy shit! Oh my god! You said LeBron? Are you talking about LeBron? Holy shit! Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Why didn't he go to Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame thing?
I don't fucking know, kid. I'm not LeBron James.
Heart attack. What the fuck?
I don't know. I wouldn't say.
That's true, but guess what? He went with Draymond Green out there to promote this drink, whatever drink that they got. So yes, I mean you bring in the Bronny aspect of it.
Contractual obligations, brother. Contractual obligations.
Come on, dog. Like real talk. Okay, your son is cool. I understand if Bronny's messed up. I get it 100%. But if your son is good, you change that too. He didn't change that. He still went. Draymond Green went out there. But you can't go to D-Wade, fly into D-Wade's Hall of Fame speech. Come on, dog.
Yeah, but you're kind of like building. So, what argument are you building based off of this? You feel what I'm saying? That's where I'm kind of like. That's like you're stretching.
Just BS.
Well, I'm trying to be clear on what point you're trying to make. You're saying it doesn't matter the argument. Well, what fucking point are you trying to make? Let me change my
He's a shitty
framing
guy.
of the question.
It's all about him. Everything is about him. Oh, I feel like that play. Oh, forget Kyrie just hit this.
You're drawing that conclusion. You're drawing that conclusion based off this Hall of Fame thing, which you have no idea. None of us have any idea what could have been done to kind of like Deuce said. His kid just had a serious medical situation. It may have been communicated to Dwayne Wade, "Hey, I can't make it." For whatever reason. I just don't think jump out the window to say the guy's a fucking shitty guy. And then use that as the reason. I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't agree with Dwayne Wade, letting his son transition. So yeah, I'm sure like that. Maybe
there you go. They might have had a disagreement. They might have had a disagreement on that.
No, I guess, but he's a pretty shitty guy. This man helped him get his first chip when he's crying out. Nash, come help me. Come help me get this championship. I can't beat Dallas because this little guy named JJ Barrero's out here. I need you to handle him.
Yeah.
Basically. So D Wade said, D Wade said himself, this was our problem. We figured out how to do this to Dirk. We figured out how to do that. But that little guy is the one we could not figure out. That's what D Wade said. So obviously, as a team, they couldn't figure him out. LeBron couldn't figure out how to get over it.
Okay, and LeBron's a shithead because of this?
Not that part, but
you just want to bring it up
until it come out. I'll say it until it come out.
Gotcha.
He should have not going to old boy Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah,
and then,
like I said, all right.
Without telling him,
you can say, I guess, you could say it's a shitty thing. I mean, I'm fine with that because I could see it as a shitty thing, but at the same time, I could also see it as something that through expectation, I wouldn't come to the conclusion that he's a shitty person based off of it, without more context. So it's a shitty thing in general if he missed that, and if we ever know as to why, there's several things that if he were to explain as to why he wasn't there, that I would be comfortable with. And I'm sure Dwayne Wade would be comfortable with, to be honest. I'm sure that's communicated, real talk. And they're probably going to go to fucking Greece together or some crazy shit. So, to celebrate.
I love to see it. Because they had a big fit when he hit the shot. And AD sitting on the bench, just like nonchalant, like he don't really care, but they were losing the damn game. Which at the time was a big playoff push as well. So
I don't remember. No, hold on, real quick. So before you get too far, I don't remember LeBron ever making a big deal of that. I remember people like us making a big deal of that.
LeBron did.
Okay, well, we're talking about LeBron. We're talking about LeBron and D Wade and how they feel about this shit. So why are you talking about the media?
I think he did too. I think now that I think about it, I think he did.
Yeah, no, I don't think he did. I think he was like, "Oh, it's all good." It's like I think he was locked in with AD with that. I think he was asked about it, and he gave some answer that was like, basically it's all good type shit. It probably was. It may have been bullshit. I don't know. But at the end of the day, that's not. What you were just saying was the truth. No, there you go. Okay.
I did see something about that. Being a Lakers fan, and LeBron did say, "No, it's all good." Like he was upset about the game.
Yeah.
But LeBron did say like he asked him about it.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, he had to ask him about it.
Hey, he accepted his explanation though. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sure he accepted his explanation from the sound of that, and the same thing might have happened with, like I said, D Wade. I'm sure he didn't just not show up, and if he did just not show up, it was probably a situation where, like Deuce said, they might already had an issue, which is just none of our business if they had an issue. So they could just, like men, have an issue in private and handle it, or don't handle it if they don't want to, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I just. They don't want to handle it like pussy. Yeah, just coming full circle with the he's a shithead. I can't get all the way there with you. I was just wondering if there's another point you were making. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're shithead.
Just he's a bad person.
Until they tell me how to say something. I need to be public. I think he deserves a public reason for not going to that man Hall of Fame speech.
But did he publicly congratulate him? I'm sure he did. I don't know. I'm sure he did. Okay, sure so what if he did that? I'm sure he did. Okay, I'm gonna guess he did. So how about why don't we? I don't know if we're getting close to the end of it, but if we are, that'd be a great play to just say, wow, Kent is fucking wrong again, and right there it is in black and white. Can't believe he said something without knowing what the fuck he was talking about.
So basically, how big was this ceremony? Where was it held at?
I mean, it's the one that they have every year.
Yeah, it's Hall of Fame. Who knows where the fuck that was at? Where's the Basketball Hall of Fame? I feel like I knew this. I've seen this on the trip somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, he's burying it. Right now, he's looking at a tweet. Fucking, you're the best ever. Number 3, the best teammate I've ever played with. Would have never been the man I am today if it wasn't for you.
I mean, did he even say anything?
Enjoy it.
Yeah. Whatever you do with your kids, that's your parental right. I don't care. What if he said that? I wonder if it was waiting for a response. Just like I'm waiting for Gates Open Media, man. What's going on over there, brother?
I'm trying to find it.
All right. Hey, maybe this ain't.
No, I ain't saying not publicly.
Yeah. I don't know how much I trust your research ability, but we'll take that. That's fine. I don't know that he did say something, so I was just assuming he did. All right, I'll take your word for it.
AI, he let my dog AI. So LeBron James and D-Wade for Chris Bosh. He went there with Chris Bosh when Chris Bosh made it. So.
I mean, it could have just been some shit came up, brother. He just couldn't be there. It's just what it is.
Maybe
I'll be about to go somewhere, and then my kid just won't be acting right, and I'll be like, okay, well, let's pack it up. We're not going fucking anywhere today. So I gotta understand with LeBron, he might be on Big Baby James type of time.
I had 3 of them in diapers.
Okay, people are different. People, and guess what? People are different. People are different. Sometimes it's like some people. It's like you're not gonna behave. We're not gonna reward the behavior. We're not going nowhere. So
you know what? It's kind of like
it wasn't about the award. It was about I had to go.
Okay, we're not talking about the fucking kids either way. Jesus Christ.
We're talking about grown men acting like grown men.
Yeah.
Which LeBron's
this man, he ain't said nothing about this man Hall of Fame speech that I see.
Probably didn't. Probably didn't, brother. I mean,
yeah, maybe he didn't. Like I said, I don't know for sure that he did. I assumed he did because he's active on social media and shit. So if he didn't, maybe they have an issue. That gives even more credence to it. Maybe Deuce is right. They might have a genuine issue between the two of them. I guess that's a whole nother interesting bag of drama to get into. Maybe there's other people that are already, the internet motherfuckers be on all the shit and have the breakdowns. Like, hey, this is them at an award event. They didn't look at each other. Fucking all the different shit. They got the angles.
Yeah, I mean, they get to do a lot of. Well, they have people that look up information and sleuth for them and shit too, though.
Well, once they get to a certain level, they'll have people send them shit from events.
He might have
like
said something, but I haven't found it yet though. But
yeah.
He didn't say
I don't
shit.
have anything.
He didn't say shit. I didn't see him say shit.
Yeah, I don't have anything to look anything up on here, or else I would. Yeah. It is what it is.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like his best friend or anything.
Yeah. Bro, hey, my birthday just passed. I didn't hear from either one of y'all. A happy birthday.
It was your birthday. Happy birthday. You late it.
It's a little fucking late now. It's like 14 days past, but yeah.
My God, damn, brother. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Well, no, that's just my point. Like, as men, I guess we just gotta accept that.
You're a Leo. That's the problem. That's your problem.
Brother, my whole point. Yeah, that's a little crazy. So look,
so I don't know when people's birthday.
Well, kid, brother, are we not at least as cool as fucking LeBron James and D Wade? I thought we were.
I hope so, but they might not be cool though. Cole. But I'm just saying,
Cole,
I don't know your birthday. So.
Well, brother,
okay.
Kid, are you transitioning your child?
What's my birthday?
Are you transitioning your child, brother?
When's your birthday? November. Hold up, November. 17th.
No, Cole.
I'm close.
Not my birthday.
Am I close? Okay, because I know, and you're like, you're a Leo. I know you're. Hold up, time out. I know you're a Scorpio, and around your birthday, I'll figure out when your birthday is, just so I go ahead, like hit you up on that day, make sure. I
mean, that's easy to tell from Facebook.
You know where the love's at.
It's the 16th.
Okay.
But the thing is,
wow. You have my I low-key knew.
You can see my birthday. So I know.
Stop it.
Stop
my paper. Okay. So look, you see my birthday too.
I ain't never.
You see my birthday too, bro. You catch me out. You catch me out at a place where you check my birthday all the time.
No, I didn't check it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Whatever. Legally, you were supposed to. Yeah. Legally, you were supposed to. I guess.
Yeah, okay. I don't care, but I already knew you were of age because
look. It's not even about that. It's not even about that. I'm trying to say, look, I have to have confidence in my relationship with my friends that, hey, if they don't hit me up on my birthday, it's not because, saying they don't fuck with me or some shit like that. And if they don't make it to my fucking Hall of Fame award fucking induction,
that's that's different. That's
a birthday though.
That's like you saying, okay, hey fellas, I'm getting married. At the Hall of Fame, everybody know when it is. So
yeah,
fellas, I'm getting married around this time.
Yeah, it is big. It is big.
And
but
I'm gonna expect.
Okay.
I'm being like, hey, when the wedding, so I can, come to the wedding.
Playing around it. Yeah. I feel you on that. I think
that's what the Hall of Fame is like. That's different.
Okay, that's your opinion, though. That is your opinion. In their opinion, it might not be as big of a deal. Honestly, they've went to championships together. They fucking probably traveled the world with each other's family. Like, maybe making it to that really wasn't that big of a deal. Like I said, this could have been something that they had a conversation about, or to Deuce's point again, maybe they aren't fucking with each other like that. We don't have enough information to say fucking LeBron is a shithead. That's the only point of the conversation that we disagree on. I agree that it's a big deal that you missed that. Like, that sucks. But I just think, like, before I call him a shithead, there's reasons that he might have missed that are acceptable, and I can understand. And then also from D Wade's perspective, reasons I could see it being acceptable from his perspective. And then also the B scenario that Deuce brought up, it's possible because they're men and they just handle their shit on the low, they don't get in social media and make it messy, they might have an issue with each other that's just not public because how solid they've been in the past. So he's like, hey, I'm not going to be there because we don't fuck with each other, but I'm not going to make a thing of it on social media to not take away from it. LeBron could have posted like, hey, D-Wade, I carried D-Wade to the championship, on Twitter if he really didn't fuck with him, and took all the shine from his Hall of Fame. But, I mean, he did it this is just a random scenario, if they don't fuck with each other. I'm saying there could be a reason for the silence, is my point. So, yeah.
Trying to save him. I got you.
I'm not trying to save him. I'm saying you just went a little bit too far saying that he's a shitty person based off of that. There's other things maybe you could point to. You probably could make a case against LeBron. I think there was some shit that came out about his school recently that was like negative. I don't remember what it was, but
yeah, but I actually don't blame LeBron for that.
Okay, well, shit. Now you're making excuses for him. Look at you.
No, I'm not. But he got
you are.
He got kids in that school that have already failed.
It's his fucking name on it. It's his fucking name on it, for God's sake. He's responsible for it to a certain extent. Give me a break.
Or I'll do like Nick Wright and say he can't be the GOAT then, because Nick Wright said Jordan can't be the GOAT because he's a shitty GM. So LeBron can't be the GOAT because he's a shitty school.
Once again, okay, all right, but look, Ken, I don't deal in such like a matter of fact statements. It's like, look, I don't think because from what I just read, as far as like the article that I just saw where it was talking about their like school lunches and shit, that he's forever not going to get that right. And he may have had it right in the past, and maybe there's some issue that's making. But I think it is fair to criticize it. Well, you'd have to pull it up. I don't know. Like I said, this is something I read like 4 days ago. I honestly don't remember it, but I just remember they were critiquing something doing this.
The math kids fail. They fail every single year.
Yeah, that is
all of them.
So that I would take more out of LeBron's hands because, like I think you mentioned, I think this is what you were saying at the beginning, where I think those schools are taking like second chance kids, right? Stuff like that. Is that? Yeah. Am I wrong on that? Yeah. Okay, so then in that case, you're already like pulling from a pool that might skew the numbers to a certain extent. But as far as like the actual treatment of the kids, that I gotta hold. I gotta hold LeBron partially responsible for that because he's one of the people that I'm sure are funding the school and however else it gets funded privately because it's a private school. So
that part I didn't know about. I was just simply talking about the kids not passing the test.
You'd have to pull it up if you. I mean, and I don't know if you wanted. You could do it tonight or another night. I don't know what you're planning, but it's something worth looking into. I'll have to, Or if you want to find the article tonight, we can. It's interesting. Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
All right.
I gotta see this in a. You too. I'm trying to see something. How it? Come on, man. I need that in my life.
Alright.
That is what I need to see, man.
So, what the fuck are we blowing our ears out listening to?
What are you watching?
Oh, there it is. Alright. I'll never hear again. Alright. Holy moly.
I'm gonna find it one day.
Good thing we watched that. Glad we watched that. Fucking low lights.
Let me see something.
Oh, holy shit. Why didn't you just say what you were looking at here? You didn't hug people? You didn't fucking jack him off before he walked off the court?
Right here. God dog it, they went from it, Lord. God, that's right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is embarrassing, Cole. This is embarrassing.
LeBron go over to D-Wade. I remember when this happened. LeBron goes over to D-Wade, try to shake him, you know what I'm saying? And D-Wade really ignored him because he was hot. Obviously, he was mad. Man,
okay, what the fuck is the point of that, though, kid? You pull up these.
The point of it is that
you're pulling up some shit from 2012. What year is this?
Oh, don't act like you don't know what year this is, cause you see who won that game. You know what year this is. Gatekeeper.
Brother, I'm high right now. I'm forgetting right now. What year was this for real?
2011, man.
11. Okay, all right, my bad. So stuff like this doesn't really, it doesn't wet my beak, brother. We're just looking at two guys. That's crazy, dog. That's a highly emotional scenario. Then you're like, oh, hey, they didn't shake up walking off the court. I've literally fought friends before. So it's like, for me, I'm like, this is pretty regular. And they just came off a fucking championship loss, which they fucked. down the tubes. So
D-Wade hot because he know how to
you're
do
showing,
it. LeBron don't.
And then you're showing some shit from 2011 to say what? Like, what does that say about today? Fucking 12 years later.
After that, that's when LeBron was playing like a little B, and he knew it, and D-Wade knew it. And then after that, Dwayne Wade had to say that this is your team, simply because if you remember at the end of that season, towards the end, Dwayne Wade hit a lot of.
You just made it. You just jumped fucking time. Fucking okay. Go ahead. Yep.
They asked D-Wade
time travel. Time travel.
Shot of the game. Who should take the last shot of the game? D-Wade said I should, and that's where he effed up because LeBron got pissed off at that point and didn't want to play. And that's why they lost the finals. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna show you who the big dog. I ain't gonna play.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Interesting theory you have there. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Yeah, they lost. I hold that against them. I think that's a horrible finals loss.
I think that's a little crazy.
Yeah. What else can we say though? I've always said that.
I said.
Yeah, kid's full of shit, brother.
I think LeBron does get some blame for that finals loss, but I mean, he gets the bulk of the blame because he had a meltdown. But I mean,
bulk of the blame.
I mean, yeah, you can't come out and say you're gonna win.
Fairly so. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I think fairly so. He gets the bulk of the blame on that first championship loss. He did completely fold. Yeah, he deserves the blame. Yeah, my voice coming through clear.
Because on JJ Barea.
I mean, Jesus Christ! What fucking point have you made? It's 2.5 hours in, and what fucking point have you seriously made? Yeah,
hey, man. That LeBron,
I love
D-Wade, D-Wade seconded it. D-Wade said it. They couldn't figure out little JJ. That look how we couldn't figure him out.
JJ Barea was a special player and unique because of his size and his shooting ability. He was very small, a really small guard. And he was in that era where if you touched the guards, it was a penalty.
It's still like that.
Yeah. Also, shit like that happens. Shit like that happens every year. Like, let's be honest. There's a player that comes out in the playoffs that we're like, damn. Like Terrence Mann came out a couple years ago. Fucking Jordan Poole. Yeah, so I mean that's not like an uncommon thing that people rise to the occasion in the playoffs, and we don't see them all year. How many JJ Barea games did you watch other than that finals? So it's like when all of a sudden he's dropping. Okay, all right, well, whatever. You're an expert then. You're in the fucking 1%, buddy. Congratulations.
Seriously, not 200, obviously, but they also beat the Lakers that year. You weren't expecting that to happen. So yeah, I watched that as well.
Yeah, that's fucking.
And I think they beat the Spurs.
That's like 8 games, bro. That's my point. Okay, so that's like 8 games. So when you're saying like, oh, they didn't stop little JJ Barea, you're being dishonest because it's like, hey, at the end of the day, he's not a scrub.
He's being dishonest. I'm
just saying because I am putting it on you. I am putting it on you because your tone is different than D-Wade's. Your intention behind it, that shot's fired. Me sending them towards you.
I got that from a guy who actually played in the game.
Yeah,
that's where I got that from.
But so why he's saying it? Why he's saying it is different than why you're saying it. Is my only point. You're using it to. You're using it to belittle the team in general. I'm saying, like, hey, he wasn't a trash player. I agree with Deuce's point on that. He wasn't a trash player. And players playing above their typical level of play is common in the playoffs. It's not like the first time it's ever fucking happened was JJ Barea. Like, come on. Robert Horry? Have you ever heard of Robert Horry? Goddamn. What the fuck are we saying?
What's wrong with Robert Horry? You act like he was
big shots. I'm saying making big shots in the playoffs. My point is that you're not expecting him to do much for you throughout the regular season. But when the time, because his fucking stats. Okay, all right. Well,
not really. But he didn't show you that he was that superstar, all-star player.
He's not a superstar player. He had a big shot.
Well, I mean, he had a lot of big shots.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
He did a lot of big shots.
That's what he was known for. So you get in a big moment, he get a shot. You think he gonna hit it?
I mean, I get that, but that's the point, though. A lot of players step up in the playoffs.
The fuck?
Like, a lot of players step up in the playoffs, man, and that's just the thing. I mean,
and a lot of players don't step up in the playoffs.
But
it happens.
LeBron doesn't get a pass for it. We're not giving LeBron
definitely
a
not.
pass.
Definitely not. No, he choked. That's a fucking 100% choke. You'll never hear me say that he did not choke in the fucking playoffs. If that was intentional, that's worse than choking. If he decided, I'm going to not play because D-Wade hurt my feelings. That's nuts. So I hope that's not what I hope that's not what it is. But if he choked, that's still not good. But I think that probably is what happened. He probably choked his first first finals where he really, really should have won it. 100%, no excuses. Everybody was expecting him to win it. And they didn't fucking win it. They didn't come through. And once the momentum shifted and Dirk and the veterans of the Dallas Mavericks, they were on their ass. They were cooked. They were cooked in that finals. It was fucking pathetic. So yeah, 100%. But I like it. Yeah, definitely. So, but yeah, D-Wade and all the like little like moments that you're picking out, I think you just analyze them a little bit too much because. Like not dapping somebody when they came off the court after you just lost fucking finals that you should have won. But, I don't think that means that they're mortal enemies fucking 12 years later.
Yeah,
no,
that's part of it.
No. I mean, it shows you that they can definitely fight, and have disagreements and stuff. I mean, they're normal, man. They're human. People do that.
Sure.
It is a little, I won't say it's not weird that he didn't show up to the thing because it is a little weird in my opinion. Like they are super close to the point where I would expect them to be there, but shit happens, man. Like shit happens in people's lives.
We all thought they were super close. I don't think they're super close, as we thought.
Well, I mean, they're literally going on vacations and shit together, but yeah, who knows? From the outside looking in, they look close.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, too, but maybe they're basketball.
Outside looking in, with them not going to the Hall of Fame.
Bro, they followed. Dwayne Wade followed fucking LeBron James to the fucking Cavaliers. Their kids like played on the same fucking AAU team for a year. Well, you just said that they're not fucking good. So you're saying they may have been cool earlier, and now they're not cool. I thought you were saying okay. I thought you okay. So I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that they were never cool, and that was just bullshit. They just wanted us to think that. So
no. I thought they were definitely tight, but I honestly think LeBron uses certain people in situations to his I don't want to say ability, but to his
disposal.
Yeah, but that's not the word either. He uses it for his advantage, so to speak.
Holy shit! I said that fucking 30 seconds ago.
Oh, you said that? I didn't hear you.
Well, no, I just said advantage.
I didn't hear when you said it though.
It's all
that's
good.
what
It's all good.
Think that.
Yeah.
But hey, man.
I feel it. Okay, that's probably true. That's probably true. Yeah. But I mean, it's not as if people don't benefit from LeBron. I mean, it can be mutually beneficial. I mean, when you're doing something, do you not think like
Draymond Green right now?
Okay, so hold on. So okay, so when I invite Deuce Andretti and I'm like, hey, we're doing a podcast, would you come over? Am I using him because when I'm thinking before I even hit him up how funny he's going to be, how he's going to contribute to the conversation? Like, does that mean that I'm using him? Just like, I guess I am literally, but it's like it's a mutually beneficial thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's he using me then too because he's coming over and he gets to talk on the mic. That's where you feel what I'm saying? So it's like
I feel that, but I don't think it's that type of use.
Okay, so I think when you have friends, if you're tight like that, you're going to try to pull each other's resources together, and I guess take advantage, whatever fucking word you want to use. But it's like I don't think that has to be a negative thing. I think he probably.
I see what you're saying, but I don't think it's that type of use, so to speak. That's what I'm saying. I think it's different than that, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
If a story comes out of why LeBron didn't go to his Hall of Fame speech, I think then that'll be able to tell. If it's I don't know. Bronny was, just making sure my son's tight. Da da da. But the thing is, I kind of discredit that because he had the thing with his little wine or whatever, and Draymond. They went to that. I mean, he's LeBron James. He could have canceled that and rescheduled it too. I'm pretty sure. But I mean, it is his.
Well, I don't know. That's a company that you're trying to. I mean, he doesn't go to some of those events. His company fucking tanks. So I mean,
yeah, I'm curious how
that's the thing. Where he's the man. When you can come in there with, what I'm saying. If I go into a business meeting, I have to be dressed to the T proper. You get a Jay-Z or LeBron type figure, you go into that meeting, dress how the heck you want to dress because those people want you. You don't necessarily need them. Obviously, you want them so you can make the money, but they need you more than you need them at that point.
Well, but these kind of people, I would have to know. Yeah, what kind of event was it? Like, is it like? Yeah, I think Deuce is onto something interesting as far as like he's trying to build a company, build an alcohol company, and he's probably one of the biggest, most profitable assets that company has as a partner, or if he's just a straight up owner. I don't know what the situation is. So I mean, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of their success could be hinging on LeBron's willingness to be kind of like active.
Yeah, participation.
Well, that's my point, and that's why he could reschedule it because they need him.
Yeah, but they need that money now. Maybe they might need whatever kind of like invest. I need to know what kind of event it was, because if it was like an event to try to get like investors into the company or something like that, I could understand where that. Not that he wants to leave his kid either way, but it's like that might be more important to his family's prosperity than D-Wade's Hall of Fame is. So it's like to compare the two isn't necessarily, they're not necessarily equals, to be honest. Even
he's a billionaire.
That's like once again saying you didn't show up to my birthday. Neither of you guys wished me birthday, but you guys still showed up to work. What the fuck? I'd sound crazy if I said some shit like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Way different.
Yeah. The fuck?
That's way different.
Yeah, you showed my birthday party, but you went to work.
But he went to Chris Bosh's Hall of Fame speech. So I'm wondering, okay, what is the reason? I want to know the reason he didn't go, because he went to Chris Bosh, but he didn't go to Wade.
I'm curious the reason. I'm curious the reason, but we're just not owed a reason, so we might not get a reason, and I would understand that. But
I'm owed the reason.
I feel it. Okay,
I owe the reason, brother. I mean, I get it. It's a little weird.
I'm not owed the reason in actually reality, but come on, man. Like, let's be serious. I mean, no, we're not owed the reason, but
D-Wade's owed the reason. I agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you don't, man. Even if he came out and said, I'm not owed the reason, but even if he came out and said, hey, it's something D-Wade talked about, he cool with it, I'm cool with it, let's roll. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And said nothing else. You ain't got to say, oh, well, I had to do this with my son, or I had to do that with my wife, or I had to do that. I'm not talking about in detail, but at least give some type of little PR explanation, even if it's BS.
Well, and he has a PR team, so I do give you that. Like, I do, like, he should have definitely had something out there to where it wasn't like a thing, because he's big on marketing, he's big on PR, so I will say that, like,
he knows this is gonna roll.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he should have said something out. That does make sense.
Yeah, he knows the haters are gonna clamor on this. Deuce Andretti, are you playing Madden, brother?
No, I'm playing 2K.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get that new Madden.
No. You got a PS5 over there, though? You got a PS5?
Yes, sir.
I gotta get one. They available now?
You do got
I got one in the Walmart in Venice right now.
Bro, my little brother got one, man. You're looking crazy not having one.
Man, I don't play no more, cuz.
You gotta get on there.
Since 2012.
Cut the live on. This is Gates. This is Gates Open Madden. We can do 30 days and you just get smacked up by your boy. What was that?
Yeah. I gotta get on there like y'all be streaming. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. I need to do it more, to be honest with you. I got a game up I'm slacking on. I need to get back in there with the Star Wars and shit.
I need to play. Cool. I need to go there and play a game I have no clue how to play, and just learn how to struggle.
Oh, Smooth Recoil. He'll say he does that with some of those games. I enjoy watching his stream, and even when he's getting his ass kicked, he was playing Resident Evil. Oh my god, it was one of the funniest fucking streams I've ever seen in my life. And he was just getting his ass. Yeah, he was getting his ass tore up, bro. Cut in half, eating alive, everything you can imagine. He just kept on. I literally told him in the chat, I'm like, I didn't even know this game had that many death animations. Like, you literally showed me all of them. Yeah, you showed me literally all of them. So, yeah.
He died brutally. It was crazy.
Yeah. So you don't have to be an expert when you hop on there and stream. Honestly, dude.
To change the difficulty.
Deuce, brother, you should be doing that, man. I don't see why not. If you do want to get into content at all on your own, like streaming would be a good place to start. Just with your 2K doing a franchise, people watch that shit. People like it.
Yeah, bro. I could teach people how to, thrive.
Make stupid ass trades, ruin their fucking franchises. Yeah, definitely you can do that.
Trades and dominate.
Yeah.
Win multiple.
I gotta get my PS5 though.
You gotta get them. I mean, they're definitely worth the money.
And it's so easy to stream, brother. It's literally this guy get a headset to plug into your controller, and there's a start button, and then the opposite button is your broadcast button. You link your YouTube straight to your PlayStation, and then you're good to go. It's fire. Very easy.
I gotta see how I'm gonna set up my office in here when I get it tightened up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People will probably enjoy watching you play like fish out of water, like playing scary games. Like I said, that's Smooth Recoil played when it was Resident Evil. I don't know if I said that's what he was playing, but yeah, that shit was hilarious. People love watching people freak out on a game. So
yeah, I gotta get into that. I'm 100% content. I gotta get on that TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm slow on TikTok. I'll be honest. I haven't been good about dropping on there. Twitter, though, I would. By the way, does everybody still call it Twitter? Does anybody call it X? I haven't met anybody calling it X.
I still call it Twitter. I didn't. I just found out it's X.
I think that he just wanted the logo to be Twitter. I mean X. I don't think he.
Gotcha.
Okay. I don't think he gave a fuck for what people call it.
Okay, because I keep calling it Twitter, and then I've noticed other people doing that too.
Because X is I think X is gonna be like something he's trying to do with like currency and all types of shit.
Bro, I saw some conspiracy shit where people mirrored the image and it makes a fucking Freemason symbol if you mirror the X.
I knew it.
No way.
Yeah. Because the X
on top of each other?
No, because like the X has like a special kind, like the one of the sticks in the X is different than the other. So if you mirror it, then it ends up looking like a fucking. Pull it up, Cole. Come on, pull it up, Gase. What are we doing, man?
Well, yeah.
Get in on the content for the people.
Yeah.
What we doing?
Pull up that X, man.
Let's see.
What's going on with this music?
I got you. Yeah, we got elevator music going.
I don't know. I just like it in the background, cuz.
Yeah. No, fills up any dead air if that's an issue for you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Slow on the keyboard, brother. Definitely slow on the keyboard.
Yeah, brother. You can pull up that X. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, hey, just said ready, man. Do you work tomorrow? What's the deal?
Yeah, man. I work tomorrow, brother.
Oh, okay. Sad days. Yeah.
Still slaving away.
We gotta set up another pod, man. I'm ready.
I know, right?
Yeah, for real.
We got content to make.
Definitely. And we need to get out just in the field in general. That'd be dope. Definitely need to find an event to go to. I gotta lock in on that, find something.
There's a free event we can go to tomorrow. I can send you the link.
What is it?
It's actually Saturday. It's one of the Tron events.
Oh, nice. That's Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to trade my fucking car in so I can have some shit that I'm like, okay, I feel good driving this shit all around.
I feel that though.
What's wrong with the Taco?
Change this to X. It's just getting a little older. I don't trust it. Also, I know I need to trade it in, so putting a ton of miles on it right now is kind of fucking slow. All right, so why didn't you just put X logo Freemason or some shit? Okay, but you guys can see that, right? Just envision a mirrored image of that next to it. It's pretty obvious after I looked at it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So if you flip that,
I did try that.
I'm surprised. I've seen that. Maybe I might have seen that shit on Twitter. X logo
mirrored. Okay.
Say put mirrored Freemason even. Put X logo Freemason possibly, and that should pop up.
There you go.
I need to figure out if Madden's out, man. I really think it might have came out today.
Yeah, it did come out. It's been out.
What?
Well, no, it was early access, man. Yeah, you had to buy literally, you had to buy $100 version of the game to get early access.
Wow, them niggas really played that. That's crazy.
Fucking pussies. Yeah. All right, so what the fuck is this?
It's the
Maybe they changed it. I mean, maybe I don't know, but either way, goddamn, you gonna make me go off camera. Is this the Freemason shit or what's up?
That's what I put in there. Let's see, man.
That's not mirrored.
Yeah, literally.
X.
Hold on. And what did you put in the thing? It says X mirrored. X logo mirrored. Just put fucking Freemason in the title. See, this is the shit. You tell me shit like this, and if it's this hard to look up, I'll be skeptical on it, for real. So, I mean, maybe I might have been on some bullshit. Maybe I'm wrong. Literally, I thought it was legit, but fuck. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. There it goes.
Child, anyway, so you know how Elon Musk is changing the Twitter logo? Well,
oh, shit.
If you mirror it, you get the Freemason's compass, the Illuminaha's compass. And that's not the only place you see it. It is literally everywhere.
The Illuminaha?
Remember this?
That bitch is summoning demons.
If you know, you want to see Elon's mom?
Yeah. Don't say it again. I said it twice. Well, after her, I said,
anyway, so you know how Elon Musk is...
All right. Yeah, can we get a Paul? Because she covered it up real quick. That makes me skeptical. Yeah, that's it though. For real. God damn.
Yeah, that's sick.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, mirrored next to each other too.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, cool. That motherfucker Elon, I don't know.
No,
I have to watch out for him.
Bye, Elon.
Yeah, bye, Elon. Yeah, definitely with the New World Order and shit. Yeah. Fucking global currency. He's on one of global currency next, man. Watch out for him. South African fuck. Hey, okay, that funk. Oh, okay.
So Elon literally is from South Africa?
He is, yeah.
So would you vote for him if he ran for president?
Fuck no.
No. I don't care. No.
He got mental issues, in my opinion. I think there's something off.
Yeah, he's probably autistic or something.
Yeah,
no.
All right.
I wouldn't vote for him. Well, I'm just saying, I think that's what it is. They gonna get mad at me. Jesus Christ. I can't say nothing.
Brother, I don't know if you throw people on the spectrum. I'm not sure if that's politically correct, but that's fine, brother. You did it. It's cool. I stand by it. You said it.
I mean, what's wrong with that? No, I mean, was that politically incorrect to say that?
On it. Stand
on
it, brother.
I think the more you stand on it, the better. So
no,
I think, to be honest with you,
but is that
can I try to help you out here? Okay, so first off, you're not supposed to use dog whistles anyways. What that means is using a word that you're saying in place of another word. So because you can't say the R word and saying like, so I use the A word, that's not like necessarily a good defense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to accuse people of being mentally challenged. That's one thing you could do.
I'm lost for real. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Okay, that's fine. Look, look. Can I just? I just want to say this. I'm pretty sure that he has said that he has Asperger's before. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah, technically, I believe that's a form of autism. So I think you're safe because I'm pretty sure he has claimed to have autism before. So yeah, I think you're good, brother. I think you're good. I think we can move on.
Persecution. They can't say nothing nowadays. What an AXL.
Hey man. Well, no. Hey, you might even be good on that.
You would have went on a tyrant.
Yeah, I tried to throw you a fucking raft.
I know you did, but I'll take it. I'm
would have thrown you a 45-pound dumbbell and just swim.
Well, why take it? Also, I think the raft I threw you was factually correct. I'm pretty sure he did say that. So. I think what you said, yeah. But yeah, Elon, no, I don't trust him.
I was basically saying in general.
People that don't already say that they are autistic, it's probably not a good practice to claim that they are autistic in a public forum. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, if somebody's being silly or whatever, or they're just a little erratic, unless they've said they're autistic, you probably shouldn't say this motherfucker's probably autistic. And definitely not in place of the R word that you were referring to. You feel what I'm saying?
I got that.
Yeah. So I just think in general, it is what it is. Like I said, in his case, I think literally he says autistic. So whatever. But that's. Yeah, but that's not even like really the biggest thing for me with Elon, as much as I think that his behavior is just it's a little erratic. So I wouldn't trust his his what's the word I'm looking for? Temperament. Yeah, I wouldn't trust his temperament in the Oval Office. And then to be honest, we've talked about on the podcast before, and me and Deuce, I think we're on the same page. So I'm curious what your answer would be to this question as well, to throw it back to you. But I think it's a really good idea for us to at least require that the president of the United States is born in the United States. I don't think that that's just like a silly rule to have. And I understand the argument for the American dream. It would be a great ideal for anybody to be able to become a president, but you could still represent in public office. And guess what? Your kids could be president potentially. So, I'd be interested in your opinion.
That as well.
Yeah. I just would disqualify people based off of that. I would be I think it's way too much of a security risk to have somebody who is not even a generation removed from possible influences in other countries.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should go so many generations down before.
Well, you're talking about some other shit. So right now, I think it's just you got to be born in America. You got to be here for at least 5 generations. But I mean, there would be some credence to that as far as security, because I think Denzel, he's one that's mentioned this, I believe, as far as just the investment into the country over years is why that makes sense in my opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah. Your family's invested in the country now if you had to be born here, theoretically. So
you're not going to have 7 generation spies, right? You know what I'm saying?
I
see where he's come from with that. Because it's hard for someone to set up a spy cell.
Yeah.
If, you know what I'm saying, their great-great-grandkids are the ones that can run for office and capacity.
Well, from what I know too, it seems like it should have been way easier just to make a fucking birth certificate and kill a motherfucker for Russian spies. What I know about the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, those motherfuckers were incompetent as shit. I feel like you got kids becoming fucking doctors. You remember the kid that just showed up to a hospital, threw on a jacket, and he was working as a doctor for a week or some shit? I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, he's doing that shit for months.
That wasn't even in the 90s. That was fucking a year ago or something. So it's the idea that in order to infiltrate America, at least at the normal level, the entry level, you have to be fucking some genius spy or have been here for generations. I think definitely we would be a little naive if we thought that. Maybe it's harder now, I imagine, but then again, like I said, the story that I actually referenced, that was like from a year or 2 years ago. Kid's over here fucking performing goddamn heart surgery. He's fucking 13 years old in a lab jacket.
Did they live?
He wasn't doing that. No, he wasn't doing that. He wasn't doing it. But he was posing as a doctor at the hospital.
Yeah, like a pediatric doctor and shit.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice.
All kind of stuff.
There's other shit like that too, though, to be honest. Like, I've seen other, like, people who were younger or unqualified posing as people in position. You know what I mean? It's not out of the realm of possibility. If you have a whole government willing to facilitate that for you, you know, I imagine in the 90s, 80s, it would have been pretty fucking easy, to be honest. Yeah. And before that, even easier.
Definitely before computers were like
exactly
heavy. Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking as far as, like, obviously, like, technology has made that more difficult. But even then, you know, you hear about wild shit all the time. People that find ways to work the system. So
I seen all them nurses more recently.
Killing it too, driving
a whole bunch of nurses. They paid money to get their license. And that was this year that they got caught anyway.
Damn.
They supposedly passed the test, but they paid money. I forgot who got in trouble for that, but that's something I have to look up.
Yeah, love it.
Well, fellas, we about to get on up off this thing. It's 1 o'clock, huh? 3 hours.
Oh, man, I'm vibing. I gotta go buy fucking Madden now and fucking play that shit. I was gonna go live myself and fucking stream a album, but I might not be doing that now. So go check me out at Sit and Politic, though. It was great being here with you, Gates. This is dope.
Hey, my dog came through. Marshall, appreciate you coming through.
Man, Marshall was the man. He was cool. Good people.
Appreciate you coming. Well, you know, commenting. Marshall, Nash, appreciate you, cuz, coming on. Hey, I'm gonna have to start putting that out, cuz. The call. Yeah. I got a 1-8.
Hey, if you're willing to step in the pulpit, if you're brave enough.
Yeah, come on, Marshall. Show your face or just bring your voice. We ready.
Marshall showed courage and valor today, and I salute him for dying on the field with his Dallas Cowboys. Fucking trash.
Hey, Marshall, I don't like the Cowboys, but I'm with this year, baby. Y'all gonna win it.
Yeah. No, you
definitely suck. Nah, they're gonna be all right.
Stop it. All right, fellas, we about to jump off this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all. Ready, Twitter, everything, Instagram, Sit and Politic. Drop your dick, drop your nuts. We love it.
There you go. In a bitch.
Yeah, hit a bitch in the mouth.
Bang, bang, boogie. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah, yo. Hey, and with that being said, man, I definitely appreciate everybody that chimed in. Tomorrow night, we are going to talk the AFC South. So if your team is representing the AFC South, we're going to talk about it, baby. So with that being said, hey, y'all go make sure y'all go get this music from my son. Download it. From YouTube, all streaming platforms. Make sure you download Project Julio. Hit the cash out, help the young man out. And with that being said, we're going to hit it.
Yo, Aiden, what was that project we was talking about a while back? And we're like,
Oh, piano joint?
Yeah, that's the one.
Aiden, are you dreaming again?
I'm on my own again. Never thought that I could feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and no one hits my phone. Hey, got like two friends, wanna get back, but I don't have 2 cents. Wanna feel love, and it's kind of stupid. Send you my air, but I feel like I'm stupid. Why do I do this? And that it's useless. From now on, I'm gonna be ruthless. Don't fall back or who this on my ego that just gotta boost it. Storm all day. Nothing to do, so I need 2 friends. 20 guys to rally with me. Safety comes from a good time. Sure, it's kind of crazy. I just spoke down on the phone. Thinking, what's about to do? This must be like, I'm on my own again. Never thought that I would feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and nobody hits my phone. high, my true feelings, I will hide. I will long and true ride. I cannot see love is blind. I want you to stay, and every single day I sit and I pray that I might see you when your mind might change. And anytime I listen, I just fade away like I'm tired of it. I don't wanna be here. And honestly, she made everything so clear. Keep it going, Julio, just keep it going. Bless the music, let them hear it. All that worry disappear. I'm on my own again. Never thought that I would feel this low. I'm in that zone again. No text back and nobody hits my phone. My heart's cold again. Never knew that we would be old friends. I'll never love again. My mind's running, it's time to make it.
Project Julio, y'all make sure y'all go get that music. Got a couple songs up there, many coming through. And with that being said, we're out. See y'all tomorrow night.